Yeah.
Lots.
Was that the tournament?
No.
Oh, that was after the tournament. We're
No.
thing, and
We
with
killed the hyena.
And the eggs were dead, and then the shaman guy was a bad guy.
The Duchess woman, father.
The Duchess indeed did ask
on
you
the
to go and check
side
on Father Longlish.
Yes.
Being all monkey and monastic that you are, she trusted you to go and investigate her reverend friend.
Naturally.
You got there. There'd been a big attack by some weird weird hyena creatures, which turned into gnolls and started eating on bodies that some weird fanatic had done some kind of ritual or something to. Found the father all holed up in the little chapel to Heliod, who sent you off to the caves where the kobolds had been chilling, because he thought that's where the gang had run off to. You got there, met up with some kobolds, befriended them, and they navigated you into the little secret entrance next to the main blocked mine entrance that the gang had been using. You found out that they'd essentially been evicted from their home by this nasty cult, which had been doing things with hyenas and gnolls and things like that.
Hello? Just watch your language, please.
What?
Carry on. So just watch your language.
What was that?
Nasty cult.
A what?
A nasty cult.
Moving
on. I was thinking about going. I didn't even say anything.
It's a family show.
I think we missed the boom.
Yeah, I'm here all week trying to fish.
Yeah.
It's constantly internal. So
no, I get it. Yeah. Do you know what? You make yourself laugh.
I do. That's the only thing I'm bothered about.
Sat there with a big grin on your face. So yeah, essentially you went off through their little secret entrance, fought some more undead, kobolds and gnolls, navigated your way through the remainder of the mine, got into a large giant spider nest, which, like you said, unfortunately had managed to eat the remainder of the kobold eggs and had taken it over as like a little lair. Got through into the mushroom garden, which you'd found after the kobolds directions. Got some supplies for them, so at least you'd be able to get back to them and give them food and stuff to be getting on with so they wouldn't starve to death. Got through into their old little habitat area where you found all the beds, all of their old belongings that they had to abandon, including the little tunnel that they'd collapsed to escape through. Found the shaman's kind of bed chamber area with all of his different religious icons and things like that for the shaman-y things that he did. Managed to find the skins against the wall, which hid a little secret tunnel, which when you went down through the tunnel, found the huge chasm, the bottom of the huge chasm that you'd found above that was filled with fog or steam of something. When you got in there, you could hear what sounded like Father Longish laughing, asking for help at different points all around this cavern. Using prestidigitation to blow your way through, you managed to eventually get to the middle of the cavern where you found a dead kobold with a dagger through the middle of the chest of another kobold laid out on a sacrificial altar, a spear through the back of the murdering one, who was dressed in shamanistic robes and things, which are determined to be the missing shaman. Two other kobolds, which when you went to go and inspect what was going on, found one of Father Longlish's Heliod pendants shattered on the altar, which you gathered up and kind of squidged back together to work out what it was. At which point they raised from the dead and you had to fight those guys off. Again, still hearing Father Longish around the cavern trying to distract you. As you managed to kill the last of those undead, a huge kind of hyena beast, which was determined later on to be like the leader of the gang, landed next to you, which you managed to eventually kill after hearing it trying to mimic Father Longlish's voice. You worked out ultimately, because we kind of ran out of time at the end, that Father Longlish had been behind the whole thing and that he'd been sending people off for sacrifice to this cult, to one of the gods, you're not entirely sure who yet, something to do with hyenas, gnolls, that kind of thing, which may be Mogis, because you know that he likes minotaurs and animals and beasts and things like that. So it could have been something along those lines, trying to kill things in his name, which was, causing them to deform into huge, like hyena gnoll creatures. But you managed to get back to the town and found that Father Longlish had slaughtered all of the survivors and done a runner in the opposite direction to where he'd sent you. So he's long gone essentially. But you decided after you'd had a long rest, so everyone's all fully healed. Everyone's back to where you need to be. Fully healed, fully rested,
fully spell slotted,
fully spell slotted back up. Any issues that you had have all gone, both with inspiration again, so don't forget.
Yeah.
And you're going to start making your way back to where do you want to go?
Did you have an idea?
What is your shekel?
What about don't know if we're high enough for Minotaurs, because I think they might be not too much. What's Neolantin?
Where are you looking exactly?
Below Meletis, like the Italy, like the.
Probably,
that's one of the.
That's one of the coastal, smaller kind of cities. That's generally where all like the artisans and whatnot, all kind of go to chill out.
Is there any word that's come out anywhere of any quests or?
Well, you've just come back out of Bowshot, the town that got ravaged. So essentially, you managed to set up camp somewhere in one of the buildings for the night. You've got up in the morning, and now you're going to decide where you want to go.
Okay.
So this is literally like next morning job.
What about Blood Tree? What's Blood Tree?
Where are you looking at?
Here.
Where's that? Oh yeah.
Asphodel.
Oh no, Asphodel. That's one of the returned polis. So you can absolutely head there if you want to. It's one of the returned capitals where the the undead that come back with the gold masks on.
We've dealt with the undead before. We've dealt with it.
You can just have a wander if you just want to pick a direction and start walking, and then you can decide where you want to go.
Where are we now?
You see Akros. You're in the foothills, kind of down here. You're around there.
Okay.
So between the three main big polises of Tethmos, Meletis, and Setessa.
So do you want to head up or down?
Wherever you'd like to go.
Have we been this way yet? Is this where we did that thing for them lions? Or was that here?
Tethmos was the lions, exactly, yeah. That was up in the Rescos area.
What about here? What's Setessa?
Setessa's the place where essentially that's where the Amazons live. So that's the big, all the ladies are in charge, you're not allowed in kind of city. And they've got like a little outer area where outer people are allowed to go. That's like where the Amazons live, the Setessans. Akros is like the big military one. So that's like Athens, that kind of thing. Or kind of crossed with Sparta, that sort of setup.
What about a Dunos?
Where are you looking? Let's see.
That's the other.
That's another returned capital. Next to the crypts of the lost. You get a lot of them coming back. That's the thing. They have to have somewhere to put them because they won't let them live with the living. Ironically. But that's right next to Phobos on the way up to Scophos, which is all like the maze tunnels and everything where all the Minotaurs chill out.
Okay, can you think of like 6 places?
Oh, that's a good idea.
And we just roll a d6, and then can you, in your head, can you label 6 in your head?
Oh, nice.
Paul, roll a d6 for me.
I'll roll my new d6.
No.
Oh, that bounced out. That's a 2.
2.
Okay. So you pack up in the morning, essentially get all of your gear together. Don't have any particular destination in mind, and just start thinking, we need to start having a look around this continent.
Yeah.
We're going to start walking and see where we end up. The rough directions of the big polis. That Akros is to the north, Meletis is to the south, and Setessa is to the east. Mm-hmm. You just set off in a direction and see where you're going to end up.
Yeah.
So.
Otherwise, we'd still be here in about an hour deciding where
to
go.
No, it's absolutely fine. I am merely the storyteller. It is your story that we're weaving. So as you're passing the time, walking along, going through some foothills, you can't start working your way back down through all of the big open plains as you're heading away from Bowshot now, away from all of the larger towns and cities in the hills, which you'd heard about from Father Longish. What do you want to do during your journey? Anything you would like to do, discuss, try?
Could I look for some herbs, please?
So give me a nature check. What are you looking for?
No herbs in particular,
Okay, so
but just anything to see. Yeah, just see what we can find. Just
no, that's absolutely.
healing stuff or first aid or whatever. Right, so we will. Oh, did a nature check.
What do you got?
22.
22?
I rolled a natural 20.
You found everything.
So as you're wandering through, you kind of just nonchalantly, just chatting with Gareth.
Are the plants actually following me at this point?
Not even thinking about direction or looking around. Then out of the corner of your eye, you spot like what looks like a little glade in the middle of like a little wooded area off to the right. So you start heading off in that direction. Gareth just kind of follows you along. You're just meandering. You're not walking in any particular direction. As you enter into this glade, you see what at one point will have been quite a well-tended garden. There's like an old shack next to it. It looks like an abandoned allotment, that kind of setup. There is an abundance of overgrown plants and herbs and things. They've started to invade kind of each other's spaces, so some of them are a bit worse for wear. But there is an abundance of stuff here. So what I will let you do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because you didn't pick out in particular to look for. Roll me a d8. Because it kind of depends what ingredients you've got on you as well to make
5
ingredients and things. Okay, okay. Well, in my count. Cool beans. So. And then roll me a d4.
I have 5 pound of mushrooms on me as well, by the way.
They were just edible mushrooms, weren't they?
Or did we give them to Thingy? We gave
you gave them to the kobolds, yeah. You could have kept some for yourself for supplies and things.
1.
Oh, that's fine.
So what I'm saying, I hate D4s.
What's worse is when you get stuff like, roll a 1d4 minus 1. You don't really have a d3 lying around.
Paul does. Paul's got D3.
Yeah, I've got D3, yeah.
Have you seen the pencil ones that you can get for dying?
Yeah.
Well, where you just roll it and the numbers on each side of it, like a hexagon kind of thing. And stuff. Cool.
So D3 is a D6. It's just got 1, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's just doubled.
Yeah. Because we've done it before, we just do a D6 and then half it.
Or we say odds and that's a D2. For a D2, we do odds and evens.
Yeah, well, you can roll any of the die.
1 and 2 is option 1. 2, 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. Sorry, go on.
Right. So what you'll be able to find is enough ingredients to make 1 Star Drops potion. And if you roll us another D4. 4 Rock Relief Poultices.
Rock Relief
Poultices, yeah, you've not done this one before.
No.
And to save a bit of time, if you roll us a D6, which we'll use as a D3.
1.
1, okie dokie. Let's read the description. Oh, okay. And a D4, and this will be how many of them you can make.
2.
And 2 Eddy Liquor potions.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, so that the Star Drops, it's a silver and white liquid which bubbles lightly. The liquid, when imbibed, makes the user glow with a dim light, which radiates to up to 40 feet, basically, for up to an hour. So you can be your own source of light. So if there's any darkness or anything like that, you can make yourself bright.
Essentially, when I was pissing about with that giant spider, and I said I used the light,
you could make that
I would have been the light.
Equally, if you know there's any creatures that like the ones that Gareth was fighting with the light from his sword, which made them fight a disadvantage, you could
I
be the
could-
source
I
of daylight
can-
as
yeah,
well.
okay.
Exactly. The Eddy Liquor, it's a small vial of completely translucent liquid. Once the user drinks this potion, they do not have to breathe for at least 1 minute. Basically, you roll a D4, and that's how many minutes you don't have to breathe for. So, you know, if there's any, like if you have poison gas, if you have underwater, anything, that kind of thing, you know that you can quickly quaff this
Okay.
potion and you have to breathe.
Okay.
And Rock Relief Poultice.
Oh shit!
We've got water breathing anyway, haven't we?
I think I've just come off
You
thingy.
go
'cause
back
I've
and roll 20. It's all right, I'm still on it. The Rock Relief Poultice. This grey goop gives the user resistance, so you'll get advantage on saves as well, against effects that would paralyze them for 10 minutes.
It does what?
It gives you advantage on this save against paralysis, essentially.
Advantage. Oh.
Yeah. And if someone's already already paralyzed and you apply this poultice to them, the next time they re-roll, you know, to try and break out of it, they get advantage on it
Oh, nice.
because it gets soaked into the skin.
That's good. But it has to be someone else.
No, you can apply it to yourself as well.
But you're paralysed?
No, you can't apply it to yourself if
No,
you're
I mean,
paralyzed,
yeah,
but you
yeah,
can
yeah.
put it on before, if you know you're going to fight a Medusa or something.
Okay.
Which we're not obviously going to be fighting a Medusa.
Obviously.
You know? No, because due to copyright reasons, they're all called Gorgons in D&D.
Oh, okay.
So, like we just said, we will not be fighting.
Yes.
Medusa.
That won't turn people into stone. They do other things.
it turns them into rock instead
Yes.
for legally distinct reasons. Yeah,
Yeah.
might have lost.
I just need to put my keyboard somewhere so I don't stand.
Ah, okay.
Just deep.
Oh, was it your foot? I didn't realise that you
I
managed
just
to,
touched my foot out and my foot.
managed to open a new tab with your foot.
It's quite impressive.
That is quite impressive. And if you give me a... roll a d4. It's just for you. I've got lots of nice new herbalism stuff, so I'm glad we could try it out.
Ooh, I've got hiccups as well.
Okay.
4.
Okie dokie. Roll me a d6.
6.
Oh, okay. Roll us another d4 and we'll see how many you can make.
3.
You find silver thornberries as well, which is another special poultice which you can craft 3 of. It will heal you for 20 hit points.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Heal for 20 hit
Yeah.
points potion.
essentially, yeah.
That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
I'm very good at the naming of my new potions that I've just discovered, and this one's called Heal for 20 hit points. I don't know where I get my inspiration from, but that's where I get it from.
There's lots of other ones you just
Nice.
managed to get those ones.
That's
So,
all right.
yeah.
That was an all right little.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to use it, then I'm going to get all that extra stuff for herbalism and plants and all that kind of crap. Right, so as you are spending a few hours kind of gathering and making all these poultices and potions and things, what does Gareth want to be doing?
I'm just going to be wandering along aimlessly, just
Probably pissing on all the framing plants. That was cool.
hitting things with my sword as I'm going along, and choosing my radiant sword and not my fire sword. So
Okay.
I'll be setting fires everywhere if I'm hitting things. And I'm looking up at the sky, trying to catch the eye of any gods that might be watching.
Okay.
Because obviously we are champions, and
Yes, you are right.
maybe they're looking to see what we're doing. So I'm just, as I'm doing things, I'm kind of doing it a bit theatrical, like doing like a forward somersaults and then catching my sword in the air and stuff, just trying to impress them.
Roll me a D100.
You ready for the boom?
Kaboom. Jesus.
That is a 64.
Okay. What's your passive? 12. Passive perception.
Passive perception 12, yes.
Okay. So you're kind of doing all these fighting kind of katas and performances as you're doing it at the same time. Looking up into the sky, you see a few kind of clouds blowing past, which almost kind of look like animal shapes and things like that, but you don't manage to glance anything specific. You can't really 100% say, I think there's a god, keep an eye on me.
Oh.
But something might be, you never know.
Hmm.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just carry on just pushing at things.
Okay. Right. So after you spend most of kind of the morning to early afternoon making all of your remedies and poultices and whatnot, Gareth doing a bit of kind of battle practice / performance art. You stop and have something to eat, maybe some of the supplies that you had left that you could have scrounged from that village of Bowshot as well. There'll have been enough lying around in the general stores and stuff that you found. Lots of onions, if you remember, lying around the place as well. So you can make yourself some nice little
French onion soup.
French onion soup. Spend the day. Well, you've found an allotment, so you might have made a really nice French onion soup.
A Theros onion soup.
As you continue on your way. Right. When I fall down. As you continue on, just meandering, you come along quite a well-beaten path. Looks like it hasn't been used for a bit. Decide to start walking along it because if there's a path, it'll probably lead somewhere. As you're walking along, you come along a small stream. Start following this down the side of the sort of pathway as well. After a few more hours, sun's starting to get quite low now. Getting later on into the day, you kind of think we'll probably set up camp at some point soon before it gets too dark to do anything. In the distance, you catch the sight of a building. So you carry on heading down the road. Eventually, you come to a crossroads where there is a quaint inn, simple kind of 2-story inn, walls of weathered stone. There's like a stone base on it. There's kind of a rustic charm to it. You can see a single horse tethered to a wagon, tied up nearby, hinting that there's probably someone else already in there, some travelers or something. You can see a wooden sign as you get closer. Looks all hand carved. It's kind of rough, but quite well made. Swinging in the evening breeze. It said Red Mask Inn in neatly scrolled letters. And under the name, you can see the 2 theatrical masks, the smiling comedy and the crying tragedy underneath it. What do you want to do?
Should we go in?
We shall go in.
Could do with a bit of refreshment.
Ooh, very nice.
Quite fancy.
It has a Weatherspoons logo. It'd be a green king nowadays, though. They're starting to take over everywhere.
As you push open,
Costa.
Oh, nice Costa machine.
Got Costa Express.
Yeah, just unlimited refills, man. As you push open the creaky door of the Red Mask Inn,
It's a trap as well.
you're immediately greeted by the comforting warmth of a crackling fireplace in the corner. Rich smell of like a hearty stew immediately kind of hits you in the face. As you kind of step in, interior looks quite cozy. There's like wooden beams. There's a few round tables scattered around the room. You can see behind the bar quite a robust bloke. As soon as the door opens, he looks over in your direction. Big warm smile. You can see him polishing some quite thick-looking glasses, like a big rag. Nice clean rag. It doesn't look gross or anything like that. As you step in, he welcomes you quite a jovial. Welcome, travellers. You must be famished. Our stew today is particularly good, made with fresh herbs from the garden around the back. Take a seat. I'll get you a couple of bowls if you're interested.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
I cast prestidigitation on the door to stop it from creaking.
Oil it off.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really
As you close the door, no squeak.
I now also can't hear anyone coming in the door.
Yeah, there's no bell or anything.
Oh yeah.
That's their security system. You thought you were doing them a favour.
It wasn't, but I like that. Moving between moving between the tables as you kind of step in with a tray in hand. As you can see, quite a young girl, more than likely his daughter, kind of around that sort of age. She looks like she's in her own little world. She's efficiently going up to a little family you can see in the corner. You can see there's a bit of a distant look in her eyes, but perfectly attentive to what you can see. She's thinking about something else as she goes off to do whatever she's doing. As you go to kind of find a seat, you can see seated in the corner at a table that she's just served. Young couple with a child. There's a fella, it's quite a sturdy build about him. He seems quite sunk into himself. He's thinking about something. Last sat next to him, she's kind of radiating warmth at the minute. She's got a big smile as you walk in, and then she carries on kind of talking to the daughter in front of them. She kind of turns round. She's sat with her back to you as you come in. Big wide eyes as she looks at you two, particularly interested in Actor. She looks kind of a little scared, but incredibly interested, and then immediately kind of like embarrassedly looks away as you go to find a table.
I return a hearty smile.
To the girl, to the wife?
Anyone who's
To
looking
everyone.
at me. Just
Okay.
anyone who's looking, because I'm used to the fact that I get looked at a bit weird being a tiefling.
Yeah.
So I make sure that I kind of give a nice, not a crazy, scary teeth on show, but just a nice little,
Not Nick Cage smile,
Yeah.
just a nice.
a little bow of the head and a little smile.
Okay. She kind of, before she turns away embarrassed, you get like a little, and then she kind of turns away, sort of thing.
Because I'm used to it, so
Yeah.
as much as she's embarrassed, it's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh, it's taking the audio off from boiling now. Takes roasting over here, mate. These like 19 degrees Celsius. It's too much for me. Too much. So as you go and sit down, the daughter of the tavern owner comes over. You can see she's got like a large tray, a couple of flagons in front of her, and she puts them down in front of you, and she goes, "Hi, I'm Nada. I'll be serving you today because, as you can see, there's only me doing it. He works behind the bar. I've got you some ales." And she puts like one down in front of each of you.
Nara, did you say?
Nara.
Thank you, Nara. Very kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. These are on the house. Just give me a shout if you want any more. Are you hungry?
Oh, yes, please. I heard something about a stew or something that was...
On the menu today, we've got some...
Fucking come on, a
pork.
bit of enthusiasm, Nara.
Don't.
I'm sorry, my dad does say I should be more interested in what we're doing. This is a family business after all.
I thought so. So basically, you don't really have a choice.
I mean, it's money, I guess.
Well, at least you get paid. At least he's not
Yeah.
expecting you to do it for no... Keeps you out of trouble, eh, Nara?
Yeah. You see, she kind of like half smiles, and then she's kind of lost again into the, yeah, but I am stuck here.
Yeah.
Today we've got some roasted boar shank. We've got baker's bread and cheese, some grilled root vegetables, and a mushroom and barley stew.
Have you got any? Do you sell sandwiches?
Yeah, I mean, we've got bread and cheese. We could put something together.
Yeah, you don't get many requests for sandwiches around this part.
Not generally. People want something a bit more hearty because we're out of the way.
I would like the stew, please.
The mushroom barley stew.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. I'll go get you a bowl of that.
Yum.
And the young man.
Oh,
Where's-
me. Oh,
And she kind of like, again, you see like a little laugh kind of escapes, and then she quickly tries to like stifle it a bit.
Sorry, Gareth. Go ahead.
yeah, so you're taking the piss.
Trying to make her feel good. That's it.
Do you have a stew with meat? I'm not quite into the vegetables.
Well, I could get you some of the roasted boar off the shank and put you that in the stew if you'd like.
Yeah, that'll do. Thank you very much. I'll have one of them.
Yeah. I'll check with Dad because he might. I don't know how much we charge for that, with it being 2 dishes, kind of. But I'm sure he won't charge like. For both
Don't worry
of them.
about price.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. I'll go. See.
No, I mean we're not paying.
Gareth, he's teasing you, Nara.
Yeah, you see, I look
He's
really
teasing.
worried
No,
just for a
Nara,
second.
please, he's teasing. Gareth, stop it! As I kind of just gently kick him under the table. Because I can see that, I know he's pissing about, but I could see that she was like, oh no, we're about to get raided or something.
Do you want anything else to drink, or is the ale all right for now?
Do you have any tea?
We do. We've got a herbal tea. It's like local herbs. I quite like it. It's like quite soothing.
Yes, could I have one
Quite
of those,
soothing.
please?
Absolutely. What would your friend like? Anything else?
Gareth?
No, that's fine. Beer's fine.
Yeah. Well, we've also got an elderberry mead. If you want to try one of those after this, it's quite. It's a nice sweet finish for which you could try it after the stew. You know.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll go get those sorted for you now.
Thank you.
And yeah, she turns around and starts walking towards the
Oh,
back.
bless her. I like her.
What do you want to do?
If they are going to say to Gareth, if these end up to be zombies or something, we're killing her last, or we'll at least try to cure her.
Brains in a bowl.
Just, I don't.
You're like Indiana Jones with a soup.
Something's
Just
going to go,
eyeballs.
but she's nice. I like her, so we kill her last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or we make it quick. We do one or the other.
Okay.
murder hobos. We found a lovely inn. Right, we're already planning how to kill everyone.
There's no such thing in D&D.
I will center the fireball on her.
Just make it quick. That's all I'm asking.
Oh dear.
Okay.
As she's walking away, I just ask. I just go, "Excuse me, just one more question. What's the size of this room that we're in now? Is it bigger than 20-foot radius?"
I can't say I've ever measured it. And
Gareth.
you see her kind of looking around.
It's fine. Nah, it's fine.
No, okay.
It's fine. He's being
Oh,
silly. Gareth,
go.
stop it.
I'll go get you.
And then I cast Mage Hand, and Mage Hand is going across the floor like you do, with your fingers measuring. 1, 2, 3.
Oh dear. Oh man. Okay. So she goes off to get your scran and your herbal tea. As you're kind of sitting there waiting, now and again, actor, if you look towards the family at any point, you'll keep catching like the little girl, like on the back of the chair, because she's like sat with her back to you. She's turned around and she's like eyes just over like the edge of the chair, looking at it. And then when you catch her, she'll like duck her head underneath. Almost
like a
you can't see me now.
A train seat or an aeroplane seat.
Yeah, you see a little kid looking at you, but then she like ducks her head underneath, and if you keep staring, she'll be like eyes popping up and then head back down again.
Okay.
And then her mum keeps like kind of tapping her. Do us a perception roll, see if you can hear anything.
Oh no, I cannot. That would be my 12.
No, 12's not bad. You can't hear what she's saying, but you can lip read the mum, and she keeps going, Breenie. She keeps like tapping her and getting her to try and turn around again. And then if you catch the mum's eye as well, it's the whole kind of shaking head, I'm sorry kind of thing.
And I kind of smile, one of those. It's fine. It really is fine. Don't worry about it. Kind of thing.
Okay,
smiles.
Okay.
I'll kill you last.
You can see the dad seems quite busy on. There's something on the table in front of him. Mm-hmm. He's got like a little tinker's box out. You can see him working on what looks like a little chest, like a little miniature version of a chest kind of thing in front of him. The mum, you can see that every now and again she'll get like a patch of like leather or fabric or something out, and I'll see her kind of like rubbing it with her fingers and thumbs and like picking at some stitches on it, and then she'll roll it up and she'll pull that away into like a big satchel she's got next to her, and then fiddling with something else in front of her, and again now and again poking the door to stop her staring at you. After 5 minutes or so, you get Nara coming back over with really carefully carrying what looks like it may be the only cup in the whole inn. Oh. And as she comes over, like really carefully, kind of puts it down in front of you. You can see she's accidentally filled it right to the brim, and she's put it right down in front of you. She goes, "Please be careful, it's very hot."
Thank you very much.
Immediately get a really pleasant, quite herby, bit aromatic smell of this drink kind of wafting towards you. She puts it down in front of you. She accidentally spills a tiny little bit down the side of the mug, leaves a nice little ring when she tries to move it along. So I'll just get the food. The food's ready now as well.
Lovely, thank you.
She wanders back off. A minute later, she comes back out, both trays balanced perfectly on her arms. Put some down in front of you. Nice big bowl of stew. You can see the huge chunk of the boar right in the middle of it. It doesn't look like they've potentially had many people through. There's a lot more meat in than you were expecting to get in Gareth's. But yeah, again, lovely smell coming off this. It smells like it's been stewing for quite a while. It's the whole, you leave it the next day and then reheat it, always tastes better.
Yeah.
That's the kind of smell that you're getting off of this.
Except this has been left for about 6 months.
Well, then it'll be even better.
Yeah. Do they call it the I've forgotten what they call it, the perpetual stew or something they call it. Where,
yeah, it's forever going. And
I think there's one in China or something.
I think there was one from medieval in England somewhere that was like, I thought I heard something from like 1700s or something where it's like
literally perpetual.
Yeah.
No, there is one in China that's 30 years old or something.
Wow, is it?
Yeah, it's still going now. They just keep adding stuff to it.
They do, yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, do you dig in, I guess?
Yeah, dig in.
Yeah.
So yeah, hearty portion of that succulent, really succulent roasted boar. You can taste that it's been like roasted and seasoned with herbs and really nicely seasoned and flavored. The stew on its own, actor, when you're kind of tucking into it, nice big serving of barley in there. It's really filling, really comforting. You can taste like the wild mushrooms in there. Again, perfectly seasoned. It tastes really good. Whoever's made this, they know the flavors. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Whatever they've got growing in the herb garden at the back, they know what pairs with what. They absolutely nailed it.
Or they're a sorcerer.
You also get brought a plate of freshly baked bread, kind of all
nice. I was going to ask for some bread.
Kind of pre-broken. You can see it's off maybe like one loaf that they've ripped in half to put down as a portion kind of thing. And she puts that down next to you as well. You can dip that in your oldie stew. Right. What do you do? So obviously you're eating, you're drinking, having a good time.
I'm very suspicious. Can I have a wander over to this guy that's tinkering with something? Is he an artificer or something? Or
is there only them in?
There's just you guys and them in the minute, and the owner and his daughter.
Yeah, I'll just have a wander over and just kind of have a check what he's doing. Just ask him. Just go, excuse me, what is it you're doing?
And you see, you kind of, as you speak to him, you snap him out of whatever he's doing. He kind of looks a bit startled and looks like square at you and he goes, oh, sorry, friend, Brent Haskell, and he holds his arm out for a full-on arm handshake.
Shake his hand.
Yeah, he kind of half stands up. You can see that he's got things on his lap as well, and he kind of half stands, give you it's quite firm, not like I'm trying to overpower you, but it's a working man's handshake.
He won't be able to overpower me. It's okay.
I mean, he's a regular guy. He's just he's got 40 points, mate. So don't kill him. Sits himself back down, and you can see like a couple of things kind of spill over on the table, and he quickly kind of tries to stand them back up. He says, "Sorry, friend. I didn't catch your name."
My name's Glenn.
Glenn, Brent. Good to meet you. This is my wife, Raider. Our daughter, Breenie. Pleasure to meet you, friend. Have you been traveling far?
Yeah. We're just traveling along, seeing if anyone needs any help.
No, absolutely. I do understand. It's an amicable pursuit. As you can see, I'm a bit of a tinkerer myself. I've got something I'm working on here. What do you do by trade, if you don't mind me asking?
Everything.
Jack of all, master of everything, I guess.
Exactly.
Excellent. Perhaps you can help me. And he kind of gestures down at this small sort of trunk little chest that he's got in front of him. He says, I've got an idea. And I've had a friend of mine, a bit of an arcane sort, who's managed to imprison an imp. What I've done, right, and you see him just pop the top of this chest open, and you see a little imp suddenly pop up out of this chest, and he goes, "Hey, Tax, I help you now. What you want?" Because I Tax, quiet, and you see him like tapping him on the head, and the little imp's like, sorry, boss. He says, "Okay, right, get back in," and he pushes him and closes the lid. He says, "Right, what I'm trying to do is set up. It's what I like to call my pocket shop. What I'm going to do, right, and we've got this little imp trapped in here, and he's got his own little pocket dimension, right? And what we've got at the other end is a little workshop. And this guy can, go off to this workshop and get them to either make or try and find things that people need. And we get them to kind of take payment for these things. And then kind of, once a week, once a month or whatever, my friend, the arcane fella, he's got a portal straight to like their little homestead, and he just kind of goes in and collects a portion off them. And it's perfectly amicable. I'm happy to do this. The problem I've got is getting this thing to shrink, because as you can see, it's kind of too big to fit in your pocket at the minute. When you open it, it kind of increases in size a bit. And I want to. Have you got any ideas? Are you a magic-y sort? Do you think you'll be able to help me out with this?
Well, yeah, I'm a magic-y sort, but I don't have any spells that can shrink things.
Well, I'll
I
tell
can
you.
blow it up.
Not where I'm going with it, but I like you thinking of big, powerful moves. I like that. I like the sound of that. And you see his wife kind of like.
I can make it taste nice.
I mean, unless you wanted to lick it, I'm not sure how I'd market that. But I'll tell you for why I'm struggling. And you'll see on the back of the chest, he kind of spins it round, and there's like a small arcane crystal on the back of it. And he says, "My fella charged this thing up," and he says, "This is what should be, shrinking the thing down." And I think he's shortchanged me. I think for what I've paid, I don't think he's charged this thing up. Would you be able to have a look? Do you think you could help me out here?
Yeah, I can certainly have a look at it.
Cool. So as you kind of, he passes the chest over, he's like, "Don't open it, or that little bastard won't shut up." That's all I'm saying here. And he passes it over to you.
So this little imp thing, he's in on all this as well. He's not. He's a willing.
According to what he's saying, yeah.
Yeah.
According to Brent, this little Tux fella's in on the whole thing. So you can quite clearly see on the back of this chest like a small crystal set into like a little brass setting kind of attached to the back of it. It doesn't look like it's nailed or anything. It just seems to be attached to the back of this. Do as an Arcana roll.
10 plus 3, 13.
Nice. Right, so you can tell that this thing's been magically fused to the back of this little chest. So it's intrinsically part of this now. It's not just attached to it. For all intents and purposes, this crystal is part of this chest, and you think that's how it's transferring the energy from this crystal to alter the size of this thing. You think you might be able to channel some of your own kind of arcane sorcery power into this crystal. If this fellow thinks it maybe just needs a bit more juice, you've got more than enough juice, pal. You reckon you can channel a bit into there if you want to give it a go?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Roll as a D100.
85.
Nice, absolutely. You reach over, like just touch the tip of your finger to this crystal and channel just the smallest amount of your power into this thing, and you instantly feel the whole crystal start getting very warm very quickly, and you know that this thing's full. You've put more than enough than you need to into this. Take your finger away. You've put as much as you can into this thing without breaking it.
Okay. And then I hand it back to him and go, "Try that. That might do something."
Thanks, Glenn. Let me have a quick look at this. And you see him get a couple of these little Tinker's tools out, and you see a couple of them are magical that he's fiddling around with. They're not just regular Tinker's tools. You see him fiddling with the just around the edges of the setting of the crystal. He's very careful not to touch the crystal. And then you see it very quickly just opens and closes the lid, and the whole chest shrinks down so it could fit into your pocket. And he goes, "Glenn, you've nailed it, son. This is it. Oh, Raider, we're going to be millionaires. This is amazing. He's done it. He's done it. Oh, my God. Oh, mate." And he kind of stands up, and you see all the stuff on his lap falls at the floor. And he literally reaches over to give you a hug.
And then can I take the box?
It's in his hand. You can grab it off
Yeah.
if you go on.
I'll take it.
Yes, please, mate. Honestly, that's the prototype. You could take that if you want. I've got like 20 more of these things that we've been struggling to get working. If all it needed was just more juice, I can go back to my pal. I can tell him just trying to stop shortchanging me. We can get this thing up on the road. Oh, mate, I can't tell you how happy I am.
Okay. So can I ask him if I can take this thing then?
Yeah, no, he freely gives it to you. So you now have a Tux's Pocket Shop.
Oh, wow.
So I will just read it out to you. So the tiny chest weighs about £0.5 pound. As an action, you can put this chest in an empty space or on like a solid surface, pop the lid, and you're the one who knows how to activate this. It's kind of attuned to you now. So you and actor can each use it, but that's it. It's not going to be able to be used by anyone else. And at which point it will kind of grow to, like suitcasey size. to full size, pops open, and you see a tiny little general store inside with an imp, with kind of an improvised suit that he's got on. You can see it's just rags that they've dyed and all this kind of stuff. But he's trying to look as good as he can. He's like the little shop manager. He's trying to present himself quite well. He will sell any non-magical armor, weapons, or equipment. The price is to be determined by me. And he will also every day have 1d6 healing potions for sale.
Oh, wow.
He will also purchase items from you in good condition, but for half the price that you get in the city, basically. So you can get rid of any shit you want to get rid of if you want to get rid of it. And I can also, if I feel like it, you can ask him and you can get him to try and, commission a piece for you. If you want something particular, finding, making, they will go off in their shop and try and do their best to either make it, recreate it, or obtain it for you. But there's no guarantee.
Wow.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Bear in mind, you can only use it once per day as well.
Once a day. Okay.
Yeah, and the crystal has to recharge. And he's called Tux.
I thought that was an old red herring, and it was going to be a battle situation. Zooming us off to another parallel universe.
Not everything's bad.
Oh, that's good.
Throughout this entire encounter, Brainy, the little girl, completely been ignoring Gareth. She's been like just a stony eyeball on actor the whole time with her mum, constantly trying to stop her doing it. But you can see she ain't got the balls to tell to.
Drinking my tea. Can I hear the other
You'll
side?
be able to hear Gareth. Yeah, you're not.
So I can hear that
away.
exchange of it, and every time I'm kind of looking at what they're doing while I'm drinking my tea, and then my eyes will fall on the little girl spotting, and every time, if with my free hand, I'll just give her a little bit of a wave.
After a few minutes of you kind of doing this and her like shying away, she's kind of holding onto the back of the chair, and you'll get like a little halfway from the fingers kind of thing. She's not got the balls to like give you a full-on wave. Pardon me.
Yeah.
So Brent will ask you to come and join him at his table, and he kind of waves over to Nara and to Red, the guy that owns the bar, and says like, fresh round of drinks, please. Red, if you could get them over here.
Oh, just to retcon, is Blaze with me?
Sure.
Did I ask if Blaze was all right? So in that case, Blaze is sat on the and we're both kind of.
Absolutely.
So that,
you can see like her eyes.
About Blaze.
It's fine. You could have always, had her outside, tied up on the.
But I didn't want that. Yeah, if they didn't let her in, but they're in. So.
It's not like she's flying around the whole inn or anything. She's very well behaved.
Yeah, and as Garrett's gone, sorry, Glenn or Glenda, whatever it's called now, has gone over to chat. I kind of pick up little scraps of meat that is left in the stew and give them to Blaze.
Did we establish Blaze as a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Boy or a girl. Okie dokie.
And every drink that I'm taking, I'm drinking it out of my tankard.
Nice.
Of sobriety. So
yeah, so you're absolutely.
I'm not going to get drunk.
You're not going to get drunk.
Yep.
Right. Okie dokie. So Red will come over with fresh, kind of flagons of ale for everyone. You see that he gets Nara to come over with some little like half kind of flagons of spring water for for the little girl. The wife is on the elderberry mead. She doesn't fancy the ale, so he brings over some elderberry mead for her. You enjoy several drinks. Everyone's having a good time. Red keeps coming over with more drinks and asking if anyone wants any more food. Keeps giving you like little culinary adventures, telling you about where he's found recipes for things, and he's stumbled across like ancient herbs and things like that, which he's cultivating, and all this kind of stuff. Lots of little culinary adventure tales he'll kind of sprinkle into conversation when he comes over to try and join in with you guys. So he's not just like the standoff bar owner in the corner sort of thing. As it gets later on in the day, little girl Brainy kind of gets a bit more adventurous. Do you come and sit at the table with them, Actor?
I do, yeah, eventually. Okay. Once they're all kind of all settled in. And, yeah.
So as you guys come and sit with them, Brainy kind of... You can see her, she's like, her mum's made her turn and I can sit down properly in the chair now, and she's like kind of barely up to the table. This little girl, she's kind of sat there, about 7-year-oldish sort of thing. The chairs are obviously adult size, so she doesn't quite reach up to the table fully.
But as I've walked up, because Gareth kind of called me over, and as I've walked up, I've seen the mum. So if the girl's got her back towards me, I've kind of just done the little, and so now I'm stood directly behind the little girl. And is the mum playing along with this?
Oh yeah. The mum.
So I'm just like, and so I'm stood there with Blaze on my shoulder. And then we're stood right behind the little girl, and I'm going to tap her on the shoulder.
And then she turns around, Blaze gets startled, and she pokes her eyes out.
Yeah.
And then she turns around and just like the tiniest little, like kind of escapes her as she turns around on the chair.
Little laugh and say, "It's very nice to meet you. My name's Actor. It's very nice to meet you."
And she kind of does the whole, like head right down, but she's like looking up at you, like super embarrassed. She goes, "I'm Breenie.
Very nice to meet you, Breenie. And this is Blaze."
And she looks at her mum and she goes, And the mum kind of looks at you and she says, maybe the nice lady, would let you like touch a wing, perhaps. Does your bird allow people to stroke it, or is it a working bird?
She's very polite, and if you're very good, then she knows good people, so I'm sure she would be happy. And then I take Blaze so that she's on my hand. And then bring her down, and Blaze just tops her head forward. Aww. So then the little girl can stroke the top of the head.
So the mum kind of nods at Breenie, and she kind of like gets up onto her knees on the chair, and she like just like this ET's super slow hand move, reaches really really slowly over, and you see like as she touches the head, and she feels like the pressure of its head kind of duck down as it gets touched, kind of thing. Yeah. And she like goes back to touch it again, and she goes, "I don't hurt it, Mum." And the mum goes, "Breenie, just be gentle, be careful. It's fine. It's absolutely fine." And you see it slowly kind of just stroke the back of Blaze's head, and she gives it a like, and then she turns back around. And then
and as soon as she stops, then I put her back on my shoulder.
Okay.
I'll give Blaze a little rough under a change of like good girl. Thank you for not eating her.
So as the night wears on, you have quite a good night. You have a nice relaxing evening, easy flowing conversation. You can see the dad's really interested in mechanical things, how things work. That's how his brain gets around things. So if you tell him about any of your adventures or anything like that, you can tell he concentrates on lots of the mechanical side of things. Like if you encountered a trap, like how did you disarm that? How did the trap work and all that kind of stuff. Whereas the mum's a lot more kind of oh god, that must have been terrifying, kind of thing. But the girl is just fixated on Actor. She looks like she potentially has maybe never seen a tiefling before, especially in the Theros setting. And the fact that you've been kind to her and let her strut Blaze and all that kind of thing, she was potentially expecting more of a monstery kind of thing from a monstery looking lady, I guess. But yeah, you have a nice relaxing evening for a change.
I even let her touch my horns and stuff.
So you see, reaching up, like amazed,
just because she's never seen it before. And even the mum, if she wants to. So I'm men are talking to mainly girls.
And I said to Brent, you want to talk about traps? You should have seen this trap that we was in the underworld when we were trying to get free this lion man. We were trying to speak to him. Bloody roof fell on me.
You went to the underworld?
Yeah, it's just another day.
That's Glenn. That's amazing. How did you come back? You're not wearing a mask or anything.
We know things.
Wow. I mean, we have you're a magical fellow, but I mean, your powers must have been off the charts, my friend.
We are. I'm actually surprised you've never heard of us, because we are actually the champions of Meletis, the fighting pits, and we fought 15 people at once. And that was just round one, and then we beat the champion, and it was great. And as I'm talking about it, I'm like walking on the ceiling, and I'm wandering around.
As you kind of walk along, you're like stepping over the roof.
Like the guys, I'm imagining like, oh wow, and then I'm looking at the wife and just rolling my eyes and like, this is
You hear Red from behind the bar going, "Well, hey, watch the light footage, friend." Did you see that some of that the candle like chandelier settings that they look a bit loose? They don't look like super well tied up where the ropes are attached. He's like, "Just be careful up there, Glenn."
Get down.
And then I look over at him and go, you need to get better cleaners in here because you've got some spiders' webs and stuff up here.
well, while you're up
Not
there,
more
pal.
Yeah,
spiders'
give us some
webs.
more.
Oh dear. So as it gets on towards the rest of the night, you can see like the little girl starts yawning, and the mum starts winding down a bit, and you see her kind of like elbow nudge the husband a bit, and Brent goes, "Well, I think that'll be us for tonight. It's a pleasure meeting both of you. Are you staying the night? We're just staying for the night before we head on."
If actually that's a good point.
Yeah, we never established that, whether they've got any rooms or anything.
Sorry, we never asked. I think we were going to. Is there a spare room?
Yeah. Red will be kind of behind the bar. I'll go, yeah, it's 3 silver if you want to stay. We've got a few different rooms you can choose from. But
That's fine.
yeah, absolutely, 3 silver. There's plenty of space for you two guys. So yeah, they go and say, well, hopefully we'll see you when we come down for breakfast.
Yes, that was perfect.
And the dad reaches over to give Gareth/Glenn another big handshake. He goes, again, friend, I can't thank you enough for solving this problem. I just hope you make good use of the pocket shop. Let everyone know, Brent Haskell, that's the name. We'll be traveling around, so hopefully we're going to set up, a few little different distribution centers for these things. But yeah, and honestly, show people this thing. We want to get the word out.
You should get some business cards made up.
Yeah, maybe we can scan my chest. I've got the QR code on the chest. And also, I forgot to mention on the breastplate, I've etched like a little star. Like in the football when they win the World Cup, you put a star there. So yeah. I've put a star there for winning the championship of the.
Oh dear.
And then I say to Brent, I said, you never know. One of these days, we might do a bit of a joint venture with these pocket shops. We could expand into the sandwich empire.
I'm not much for food distribution, but I mean,
sounds like a good thing. Yeah. We can travel long distances.
Yeah,
food's not gonna spoil.
No. Well, like I say, my friend, his speciality is portals, mate. So I mean, getting things to where you need them to be.
Who is this guy?
Adira. He works out of, he travels around. I think the last place he went to was Satessa. Didn't get far in, obviously, with the way things are there. But he travels around. I'll try and get word to him if you want to have a meet up with him.
Yeah, that would be good if we can speak to him.
No, absolutely, mate. Is it just Glenn? Do you have a last name?
I'll be honest with you. My actual name, which is probably why you've never heard of me, and you're not heard of the amazing Gareth Glamourbraid, but that is actually my name. I'm very cautious in meeting new people.
No, I completely understand. I mean, I travel with a family, so I'm always trying to be a bit cautious. But I could tell as soon as you walked in, you guys were the right sort. The right sort.
But don't get me wrong. I don't do that because it's protecting me. I'm doing it because it's protecting other people. Because if people know who I am, then they might think, they can topple me. They can go for me. So
you don't want
incognito. Exactly.
Fair enough, friend. Well, like I say, hopefully you'll join us for breakfast in the morning. But if not, it has been a pleasure, and I'll see what I can do about getting Iridia to get in contact.
Okay.
And all three of them kind of head off towards the stairs over in the corner. You see, just before she heads off, the little girl kind of runs back over and like grabs Axe around the leg to go like a little leg cuddle. Doesn't say out, and then just turns around and runs back off to her mum, with her mum going, "Come back over here." And you see her again, like mouthing, "I'm sorry," in your direction.
It's fine. Good night, whatever her name was, Breenie.
She doesn't turn around. She just runs straight back up to her mum, and they head off upstairs. So yeah, you're free to do whatever you want for at night before you head up to bed. It's getting quite late on. It's kind of 11, half 11 now. You can see that the red's starting to upturn all of the chairs, all that kind of
Mm.
stuff. The kitchen's, all been closed down, that kind of thing.
Maybe we should go for some rest then.
Yeah, is this red? Does he look like he's any sort that we need to worry about, or he's not giving any vibes of being?
Give us an insight roll. See what you get from him.
We're gonna die in our sleep.
2 minus 1. 1.
He's
He's lovely.
welcoming
You'll love
face.
him.
Welcoming face. You saw he was always ready with a drink. He always
He
had.
reminds you of your uncle.
He always,
Yeah.
no, no, no. He always had a story ready. He, as far as you can tell, he seems absolutely, completely above board. He seemed quite busy behind the bar a lot, even though there were only you guys in there, constantly cleaning and things like that. And he kept sending Nara out over to, you guys to do stuff. But you kind of got the impression maybe that's just because he wants her to actually be involved in the business more than anything else, and him just doing everything. That's all you really get from him.
Okay.
It's in the middle of nowhere. What else has he got to do, sort of thing? Yeah, to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way up. He will ask you, do you want a room each? Do you want one room? How do you want to do it? It's 3 silver per room per night, so you can have a share room, you can have a room each. You just want to mind. There's plenty of rooms.
What do you want? Do you want your own room, or do you just want to share a room with twin beds?
I could share a room.
Yeah, we'll share a room with twin beds.
Absolutely. So yeah, passes you a room key. Tells you it's the
Only one night.
second on the right.
Where are the other family sleeping?
Do you ask him? Do you ask them?
Yeah, are we far enough away?
Oh yeah, you're kind of a few.
Yeah.
You didn't want to put you next door to
No,
them. They've got
exactly,
a kid,
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, there'll be kind of a couple of rooms along. There's like 4 or 5 rooms upstairs.
Okay.
They're all kind of spaced quite well apart. Right, so you guys go upstairs, get ready for bed, and get tucked up.
And a big dragon comes down in the middle of the night.
Now then. Actor.
Yes.
Roll me a d10.
The girl's a demon.
5. She's a 5th level demon.
She's a demon.
You look up, and the stars above, absolutely beautiful, amazingly clear night. You try to keep fear at bay, hoping that your ship will one day return. Deep down, you know they won't find you in this vast, uncaring ocean. You hear a splash over to the right, and as you turn, you glimpse a notched fin that was heading in your direction suddenly submerge underneath the water, underneath the raft that you're laying on. What's your lowest stat? Wisdom, intellect, or charisma?
Charisma.
Can you give me a charisma saving throw, please?
A saving throw.
Yeah.
That would be 22.
Ooh.
Another natural 20, please, people.
Wow.
Roll me a d10.
She didn't ask for another one.
Mm.
3.
You're suddenly underwater. Seaweed tangles around your legs and feet as you're trying to orient yourself in the black, inky water. There's no up, there's no down. Your lungs are burning. You can feel you can no longer hold your breath. You suddenly feel brackish, dirty water rushing down at your throat. Give me another charisma saving throw, please.
Oh my God, 20.
You did.
That's why you're not dead yet.
15. I am now.
The shark is getting closer.
Okay. Gareth, roll me a d10, please.
D10. 3.
The cave-in was a minor setback. You found an exit. After about an hour of searching, you can see a set of handholds leading up towards the surface in the cave that you're in. In your haste, you kind of tries to squeeze through a little narrow ledge, and suddenly you're stuck. The pressure in your chest starts blurring, your vision's going, starts to cloud your mind. Fresh air is just out of reach. What's your lowest stat? Is it
Wisdom. Minus
wisdom.
1.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
13.
Roll me a d10.
1. Oh, yeah, 1.
You're walking through city streets, unnoticed by a teeming crowd all around you. There's a growing sense of wrongness that starts to intensify as, one by one, the figures all start to turn towards you.
No, it's blinked.
You stop walking, and you only have a moment as you see all of their faceless heads turn towards you, and they all move in. Give me another saving throw, please.
You better roll better.
15. 14.
14.
Yep.
Roll the d10, please.
15's usually saved.
10.
Okay. You're on the ledge of a narrow cliff. The wind's howling past and the rain's buffeting you as you're trying to hold on. Lightning suddenly and briefly illuminates the world, revealing jagged rocks hundreds of feet below. You start edging along, your foot suddenly slips, and your fingers lost the grip. You start to fall. Saving throw, please.
What's it?
Whatever his lowest stat was. Is it wisdom?
Yeah. 11.
11. Another d10, please.
6.
You're in a coffin.
Oh, shit.
You don't
You
know.
could pass one of these bloody saving throws at one point.
You don't know how long you've been here. You push on the lid, but the weight of the dirt above, rendering your efforts completely futile. You start scratching, your fingers start to bleed as you're trying to rip through the wood, tearing your nails off, trying to reach the freshly dug earth above. Air starts to go really heavy, and you feel yourself slowly slip away. Give me another saving throw, please.
6.
Oh, it's fine. You both wake up.
Then Gareth is a zombie.
No, he's just going to take a lot more damage than you.
Okay.
Because he had more nightmares. Actor.
Yo.
Yeah, let's scroll down. Take 11 psychic damage.
11 psychic damage.
Gareth, you will take 16 psychic damage as you both wake up from these horrific nightmares.
I storm downstairs.
Once you awaken, you're in the bedroom that you went to sleep in. The curtains, you can tell, are left open. You can see the forest and the path outside. So you open the door, yeah?
Yep.
As you open the door, ready to storm downstairs, you discover yourself in a long corridor extending hundreds of feet in front of you. The only doors that you can see are the one that you've just come out of, one more halfway down on the left-hand side, and a black door at the far end of the hallway.
Oh, God. And then 2 children going, you can't come and play.
But you've got a little pocket shop with a little imp in it, so it's all fine.
Yeah.
Why is an inn never just an inn?
Why would there be?
Because it's The Shining.
Is it the Shining?
The Shining.
The Shining.
Shining.
Okay.
All right, so fuck it. Let's walk down or barge this black door open.
Okay. As you start to walk down this, it's hundreds and hundreds of feet long is this corridor. As you start getting closer to the doorway on the left, you both start to hear horrific screams from inside this door.
That's
Horrific
fine. That's
moans
fine.
and screaming. Both of you give me an insight roll, please.
10.
My rolls are shit. 1.
Wow. Actor, you're virtually outside the door after several minutes of getting down this corridor, where the only scream you recognise is just one gasp from the little girl.
We need to go in then, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I've got a feeling that Innmaker, the inn guy, and the daughter, this is their inn, and yeah, this is why there's nobody else in here. So let's go rescue that family. I open the door.
As you open the door, you see room quite similar to the one that you were in. Instead of the two singles, there's quite a large, decent sized double bed, and you can see they put a small cot bed in, and there's the little girl in there. All three of them are kind of tossing and turning and screaming and shouting. You see the little girl's got a blanket wrapped up round her neck as she's rolling from side to side, gasping and screaming.
Okay. Can we go in and try to wake up the mum and dad?
Who do you want to wake up first?
The mum and the dad. Oh, sorry, the mum.
The mum. Got it. Shake her.
Just shake her, yeah. Just and call her name and stuff.
Yeah. She after 5-10 seconds or so, she kind of and you see her kind of reaching forward to see if you're actually there, kind of thing.
I'm just gonna put my hand on her and say it was just a dream. It was a bad dream. We had some bad dreams too, but we need to get out of here.
And you see her kind of looking at hand. Looking at hand. She goes, I was burning. I was on fire.
It was just a bad dream, but I don't know what this is, but I think we need to get out of here. So
you see her immediately kind of sit up in bed and look over towards her daughter.
I'm going to get her now. So I'm gonna
she
run
gets
up.
out of bed and runs over with you. Yeah.
We chuck him out the window.
What do you want to do?
Maybe, actually. Chuck him out the window.
Chuck him out the window. Do you want to try and open the window?
Yeah.
Are
we on the? I'm guessing we're on the second floor, aren't we?
Yeah, you're up at the top.
We can't open. We're going to need to go out the front door, I think.
Yeah.
So you get over to the little girl. Again, you see her, tossing and turning between both of you. You see her wake up, and she just instantly starts crying.
Yeah.
Grabs hold of her mum. Starts consoling her, sort of thing. Dad's still laid dead. You can see him rolling from side to side. You see him reaching out, and grabbing the side of the bed, veins standing out his arm. His knuckles turning white.
So Gareth, wake him up.
Yeah. So I grab some water and chuck it over him.
Yeah, so the glass of water next to
wake,
bed.
Yeah, just to wake him up. I don't want to slap him because.
No.
No, it instantly kind of sits up in bed. You see him oh, I thought I was drowning. Oh, and he's seeing wiping his face. He sees the water. He's the water all over his eyes. Was it real?
Is that
I couldn't have not done that. You handed me that one at least.
that was a coincidental.
So you wake them up. You reassure them they were just nightmares.
It's a good job you weren't on fire.
I'd knock a candle over onto the mum.
Yeah. Drip hot wax onto his head.
Oh dear me. The dad immediately starts, getting dressed, starts gathering all his things together. It encourages the mom to just, get quickly what they can kind of scrape together. And the dad like goes to you. Are we heading out? What's going on? What's the deal?
I think we need to get out of here.
Well, I think there's obviously something going on here with psychic presence going on. Can you know this box that we've got?
Yeah.
Is there a way they can get in it and then go through to?
It's not big enough. Even though the girl
okay.
didn't climb into it. The imps are tiny. They're like little. The imps, they're tiny little like fiend creatures.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, half a foot to like a foot tall. They're tiny things.
So this corridor that we're in, where's the stairs going down?
All you can see is the door you come out of, the door you've just gone into, and a black door.
And there's black
another
door.
several hundred feet down at the other end.
Okay.
The corridor's bigger than the inn was.
Right. So it's a Doctor Who situation.
Yeah. I don't know but I do think we need to get out of there. But it's just how do we get out of
the
there?
dad starts picks up like one of the candelabra things next to the bed, and he starts trying to smash the window. As he hits it, you see that the candlestick gets broken against the glass, not a mark on it.
I'm going to stop and say I don't think that's going to help. The only way we can get out of here is through the door.
You've just said it's different out there than it was when we came up.
Yeah, but there must be a way out. If there's a way in, there has to be a way out. We just need to find the way out. That's how all these things go. There's always a...
He kind of goes over to his wife and he like kneels down next to his daughter and he says, "It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll get everyone out. We'll get back on the cart and we'll just go. It'll absolutely be fine. Nobody worry. Don't need to cry, darling. Don't cry. Everything's fine."
Oh.
And you see,
Unless it's not.
And he turns back to you two and he goes, "Just lead the way. Just get us out."
Okay. This tune's called Hops and Barley, by the way.
Oh, there you go. And you have some barley in your stew.
I did.
The barley was tainted.
Oh my god.
So we need to make our way down the hallway, getting closer to this black door. But is there anything I can sense that there's like an illusion going on somewhere that's hiding something?
Do me an Arcana check.
17 plus 3, 20.
20. If you go near the window, whenever you tried to either stop him, or if you went to the window in your room, kind of thing, everything outside is an illusion. Everything you can see outside of those windows is not the outside world.
So we've probably been teleported somewhere, maybe.
Potentially. And you start moving down the corridor.
Or we're still asleep.
No, I think we've been. I think this is how they do it. They get travellers and then they. I don't know what or why. Maybe it's like
can I get my mage hand and then I'm going to pinch myself?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pinch you. You don't need to conjure your mage hand. I'll slap the shit out of you if you want.
Yeah, I turn around to Akhtar and I go, "Akhtar, hit me."
And I don't even think. He doesn't even finish the sentence, and I backhand him.
Non-damage hitting.
You can't do a non-damage hit.
Is it my plus?
Well, you're not hitting him to kill him, though, are you?
No,
So
I'm
that's
not.
fine.
No,
And
no,
you're going to take whatever's on the dice. That's an 11.
Damage, not to hit.
No, that's to hit.
No,
Yeah, what do I
you're
have
not.
to
You're not
hit?
trying to hit him. He's stood perfectly still.
Oh,
whatever
okay,
your damage
sorry.
die
So
is.
damage. What is it? Just a 1d4?
Whatever your damage die is, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm 1d6 because I'm a monk. And it's
Yeah.
damage.
Don't add your strength because you're not hitting him to
Just
hurt
a
him.
1.
There you go. So you
Just
take
a
1
1.
point of bludgeoning damage. She punches you square in the face.
No, I backstop
Sorry,
him.
backhand him across the
It's
side of
like
the face.
we're
It's like,
almost side to side.
Oh, fuck.
Goes,
Ow.
Akhtar, would you just hit, and
You go,
before
wham!
I just swing around him and slap him across him. Yeah,
the dad kind of looks shocked for a second, and then he realizes you're trying to see if you're asleep.
I realised I know what he was doing. It's fine.
It
But
hurt.
then I say, chances like this don't come up very often. And I've been travelling with this man a very long time.
Across time and space.
Admit it, you've only just met him and you wanted to slap him at some point. So just
The mum and dad kind of look at
wait a
each other and they're both nodding.
yeah.
No, they don't. So, you take a point of blooding damage. You are if you are asleep, you've not woken up, but you are still here.
Okay. So we'll walk down the corridor towards this black door then, I think.
I'll keep checking every so often though if you want.
That's okay.
Glenn, whatever. Am I calling you Glenn or Gareth?
You told him what his real name was.
Okay.
As you make your way down the hallway, you start to notice collections of strikingly realistic portraits, each capturing different beings, humans, dragonborn, satyrs, gnomes, from a wide spectrum of ages, genders, different species, all the way down this corridor, hundreds and hundreds of feet as you're walking down, none of them the same. The subjects are all dressed from everything from opulent clothes to rags, really plain. Some are even wearing armor with like weapons in hand. But there's one unsettling similarity across every single portrait. They're all frozen in an expression of sheer terror.
I was just about to ask what their expression was. Yeah. I'm gonna hey Gareth. I think these portraits used to be real people that stayed here.
So do I.
I think they've been trapped in the portraits.
Can we have a look at the portraits and examine them just to see if we can.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if it's
like a plain portal or something, or that kind of thing. Do me an Arcana roll at disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage because we're too clever.
It's not magic.
11.
Total, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that this is like the actual person trapped in it?
No.
Potentially, it's like an echo of it, or like as they died, like their soul was captured or something like that. It's not. If you rip the painting, they wouldn't escape from it.
Of thing. Yeah. It's too late for them, but this is I do think this is our fate if we don't get out of here. I think that's, if you think about it. Look, we had nightmares because we talked about the nightmares, didn't we? So we had nightmares. They had nightmares, and everyone here is scared. I think that's how they get you. I think it's the fear.
In your sleep, because we've got lots of health. And we took psychic damage.
So you think maybe they just drain you in your sleep?
Yeah. Like wraiths.
You woke all three of them up before their nightmare finished.
We did. Yeah.
So they didn't take any psychic damage.
So we need to stay awake.
Yeah, you passed your save, which is why you woke up.
Yeah. So we need to stay awake. So any slaps that are needed, just give me a shout.
Yeah.
And I will slap on command. And we need to get out of here because if we fall asleep, I think we're dead. Eventually.
Right.
So I get my my tankard out with water, cast prestidigitation of coffee, and then start chugging some coffee.
Start chugging some. What is it called?
Rocket fuel.
No, there's a
bulletproof.
No, it's literally called fucking strong coffee or something like that. There's like a ridiculous one. No, absolutely. You start chugging some strong calf. As you get to the end of the hallway eventually, just numerous pictures, like countless people, not just like side by side, they're like, stacking upwards as well. There's so many pictures. As you get to the end of the hallway, you find a plain black door. Wooden, with a handle.
We open it with my mage hand?
Yeah. It doesn't appear locked. The door handle presses. Yeah, the door slowly opens.
Stop saying doesn't appear locked.
Well, if it opened, then it's not, is it? You got him?
Send the little girl in first.
You know why? It seems all right.
You can see through the door. It's fine. You open the door. It looks like there's an empty room.
So we turn round and I say to the family, it's free to go. Go.
Well, send little girl in first.
If you say that, the dad will pull both of them straight past you through into the room.
No, let's.
Oh, okay.
It appears safe.
Yeah, the dad goes, "Is it safe?"
Looks like it.
It looks safe.
Who's going through?
Okay, I'll go through.
Okay. Actor, as you step through, a
Dyed
white
stuff.
floor, plain kind of white walls, ceiling kind of looks tiled, but again very kind of off-white sort of color. You can see 3 black doors. One to the left, one to the right, one in front of you. Do you all come in?
Yeah.
Okay. The dad kind of starts looking around. He goes, "Which way?"
Is there anything on the door? Is there any markings? Is there any?
There is an investigation roll.
Damn it, 5.
Nope. They all look identical.
Can anyone see anything on these doors that makes them look different? Can we hear anything? Someone put your ear up against the door.
It is completely silent.
Oh, looks.
The only sound you can hear is your own heartbeat in your ears. Make a decision.
What do you think?
Middle.
Top, middle, or bottom?
Do you think we should knock on it first before we try open it?
Nothing I can do is the.
You could fireball the shit out of the door. Shall I knock on it?
Yeah. Now I was literally just looking at new spells today, and there's that Fae thing, find familiar or something, where you can cast something like a snake or something that can, and you can look through its eyes and stuff. That would be perfect at this point.
On that note, Blaze is not with you.
Oh, Blaze! Where's Blaze? Actually, yeah, where's Blaze?
Nowhere to be seen.
Oh no, I hope Blaze is okay.
Oh yeah, you're really worried now, aren't you? You didn't even know she wasn't here.
You also fed Blaze some of the meat.
Oh shit.
Oh bollocks.
Oh dear. Blaze is. Oh, Blaze! No, I need to go back to my room and find Blaze.
Blaze isn't there.
Blaze is dead. I'll get a parrot. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. Ten a penny. We'll get one at market.
Please, R.I.P. Blaze. Okay, I will knock on the middle door. See, now I'm angry. Now I'm just going to kill anything that comes out of this door.
As you knock on the door, it doesn't feel like wood. It looks like a plain black wooden door. Like that when you open it, it doesn't feel like wood. It's cold. It's hard. There's no grain to it. Whatever it looks like, that is not what this door is.
I'm going to go to one of the other doors and have a inspect the door. What does that feel
Feels
like?
the same.
Okay. These don't feel like wooden doors.
But there's no handles on them, is there?
Yeah. They've all got normal wood, like the one you just opened, the plain wooden black door, small little brass handle that you depress and push open.
You say there's 3 doors. What else is in this room?
That's it.
So can we do mage hand and open the door? Open one of the doors and stand well back?
Yeah.
Stand at least 30 feet away.
Which door was it? The middle.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think start left to right or
Yeah, sure.
Left to right.
Yeah, we'll do the left one.
As you open the door,
Mage hand opens the door.
As the mage hand opens the door, all of your vision for everyone suddenly goes black.
Ah, I can't see!
And then in an instant, it comes back and you're in a different room.
Oh, shit.
You're surrounded by towering bookshelves.
This is like that Cube film.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember it?
Yeah, I remember that.
So now we're in a library.
Looks like it.
And the nightmare part is that we've got a fine that we can't afford to pay back.
Yeah.
This is that librarian ghost from Ghostbusters.
The librarian.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say. Do you have your 5?
Shh.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we have a look around this place to see if there's any doors or any?
Absolutely.
Let's see if we've got Lion Witch of the Wardrobe book.
I think we all just need to make sure that we all stay together, though.
Okay, so you stay as a group, but you have like a little wander.
Yeah.
As you explore the dimly lit library, just completely surrounded, towering bookshelves, just hundreds of thousands of books around you. as you start walking around individually, depends if you discussed it between you, it's almost like you can hear the books whispering to you, but you can't quite hear what they're saying. It's like some of the books are encouraging you to come and read them.
Can I see what the titles are on the spine without touching the books?
Yeah. Is there anything a particular actor would like to know? Anything like
How the hell do I get out of this?
Yeah,
something-
a book of how do you get out of a special maze that.
A book on portals, maybe? Is there a book on arcane portal?
Is there anything in
zombie
actor's
women?
life before this whole
Okay.
experience that she was searching for, that she was wondering on, that potentially she's been, mulling over? Anything just that's been maybe just eating away at her that she wanted to know or learn about? Something new, a new skill. It could be anything.
Yeah, like the herbalism thing she's been.
So, as you're looking around, like one book just catches your eye, and it looks like quite an old tome. You can see like the spine's a bit worn, that kind of thing, and you can just make out in like a little golden filigree kind of thing down the back of it that it's an old book of ancient recipes for herbalism in Theros.
Okay, I'm not picking it up.
Okay.
I ain't got stupid written on the forehead, then I'm not picking it up.
Would you say that as a monk, your actor is drawn to knowledge, that she wants to learn
Yes.
things? Cool. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
Oh, no, she doesn't know.
I mean, Gareth 100% is, because he's a magic guy, so he's going to get drawn to it as well.
A what, sorry?
Wisdom saving throw, please.
14.
14, okay. You need to pick this book up.
I'll pick the book up.
As you pick the book up, you kind of start flicking through it. You innately just start ripping this information, just absorbing this information from this book about herbalism, about different plants and species and how to combine them and things like that. So I'm going to give you a +1 to all of your herbalism rolls.
Hey! See, it's not bad. It's not bad. Pick up the book. Pick up the book. +1. Oh, herbalism kit.
Yeah.
+1. Yeah.
And you're going to take 5 psychic damage.
Oh, you.
As the
Praise.
eldritch knowledge worms its way into you brain, and you feel, it smashes into your brain, does this knowledge. Gareth, anything in particular that Gareth's been searching for, looking for?
Stay
trying to
stupid,
learn?
people. Stay stupid.
Do you know the ironic thing? Things like barbarians and fighters and things like that, it's slightly different for them, but because he's a sorcerer as well, it cancels that out.
What do you mean?
Because he's a magic guy, so he innately wants to
Yeah.
know things, knowledge.
So, but like,
learning
what is it like if
spells
you're a
and that.
barbarian?
They get advantage on the roll. 'Cause they don't want to read a book. They don't want to read a book. They want to smash stuff up.
Oh, that's why you asked about the monk part. Because, yeah, but she does. She
Yeah, she would do.
She wants to know.
Yeah.
She's very
And
spiritual.
I'm wanting to know about new spells and
Yeah.
everything. So any chance I get of finding anything, then yeah. Before we do that, can I tie ropes around us all?
Oh, so you're all tied together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got. I'll say you've still got like your adventuring pack with you, so you can, get some rope out of it and just tie it around you, so you're in at least find each of your waists, so you're all.
Yeah,
like
just so we're daisy chained. Yeah, just so we're daisy chained.
Like safety rope kind of thing.
Yeah, just
Cool.
in case.
Absolutely. The dad kind of thinks to try and stop you at first, but then realizes what you're doing, and it helps you start tying it around his daughter and around the wife.
Yeah.
And I'm just reading the book.
You're reading the book with blood coming out your nose.
I'm moving.
A damn good book. So Gareth,
Yeah.
anything in particular that he was searching for in his life?
Just knowledge of. Well, actually, it's a good thing. He always knows he's thick.
Oh,
He's always known he's really stupid.
what's his
That
intelligence?
makes him. That makes
0.
him quite smart, though.
It's
So
10.
10, yeah, so he's of average intelligence.
Yeah.
He's
Makes him slightly smart though if he knows he's an idiot.
That's true.
But his wisdom
Yeah,
is
he's not worldly wise.
he ain't wise at all. So he's been trying to find a way of maybe trying to improve wisdom.
Okay.
He's often thought about it. He hasn't done anything about it, but
Yeah.
he's thought about it, thinking it would be a good idea if I actually did improve my wisdom, but has never done anything.
Okay. So.
Because he's too interested in smacking things and blowing things up.
As you're kind of finishing just tying the rope around between yourselves and Actor as well, just out of the corner of your eye, and almost like it just kind of catches the edge of your hearing, you just hear something whispering. You look in that direction, and you can see a book that kind of almost stood out from the shelf a tiny bit. And you go over and you reach to have a look at it, and you can see on the cover, it just seems to be like a depiction of like a hunter in a wood or something like that. You can see that they've got like a bow on the back. They're setting up like a little camp kind of thing. And as he opens it up and starts flicking through, you can tell it's a book about like survival skills and things like that. So you're going to have +1 to your survival rolls, because that's a wisdom trait. But you will also take
Which
6
is
psychic damage.
Yeah.
Knowledge is painful, my friend. Knowledge is painful.
It
Again,
is.
you feel like eldritch knowledge just worm its way into your brain. You feel one of your eardrums pop.
So currently I've got -1 on survival.
So there you go. So that's going to be 0 on survival.
Zero. Is that forever or?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a permanent
So
increase.
do we know this then? Once we've finished kind of reading the book and we're like, is that like when we shut the book that the kind of spell is broken, as it were? Not spell, but the knowledge has done its work. It's in there.
You've learned something, but it's caused you immense
and we know
pain.
that, so it's like
It's enough to stop you picking up any more books.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But nobody pick up books. Nobody. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's slightly worth it, but just be careful how many books you read.
You can see the dad has got a book in his hand, but he's paused before he's kind of opened it.
I'm gonna smack it out of his hand.
It drops to the floor.
And then you were joking about the nosebleed thing, but I've got blood coming out of my nose, so I'm gonna say no, don't.
5's enough to potentially kill any of those 3.
Yeah, so don't. It's knowledge is pain.
And you see that the mum, like, she gets a hanky out and she just like reaches over to pass it to you.
Oh, thank you. And then I kind of slightly shy it away, and then I use my healers.
I thought you were going to give it though. Just shoot the blood out your nose on the floor.
I just kind of
I'll go over with prestidigitation to get the blood off.
Thank you.
You suddenly look fresh as a daisy. You look better than you did before you went to bed. So what do you want to do in the library?
Can we find the door to the library?
Absolutely. You can work your way around to the opposite side, and eventually you keep hearing, whispering from these books, but the damage you've taken is enough that you don't want to risk picking up another book. End of the library. Another black door.
I'm just thinking, before we go in, can I throw a firebolt in this library to burn it down?
That might not be a good idea.
Well, if we're going to get out.
Number 1, you should never burn a book.
True.
But book burning is like you are the arsehole of the universe.
True.
So let's not burn down books. Let's not burn books.
Do me an Arcana roll, Gareth.
But I do suspect burning it down may be a bad thing.
14, 15, 16, 17.
17. Potentially, if you destroyed the books, all of the arcane knowledge might get released at once, and then like a huge wave of
then we'd be dead.
Eldritch energy.
Let's not do that.
Not be the way. Unless you could somehow channel it in one direction, that's probably not a good thing.
No, let's not do that.
Okay.
Go through the
Let's
door.
just try to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. As you step through, you're again in the white room with 3 doors in front of you.
So we know what's in the left door. Although I suspect if we go through that door again, it won't be the library. But should we try the middle door?
Yeah.
We've still got this rope tied around us. Everyone stay together. We're going to go
They're
through the middle
all
door.
still tied with you. So as you go through the middle door this time, as soon as you kind of depress the handle, open the door
Get
again,
ready.
everyone's vision blacks out,
Ah!
and then you're back in a sparsely furnished room. You can see the walls are adorned with striking paintings, landscapes ranging from mountain vistas to sunsets over the ocean, serene forest clearings.
Oh, I think we stay the hell away from the paintings.
Can we ask Brent if he's seen any of these? What's in the paintings? Because obviously we're not from here, are we? So
That's a good point.
Yeah, he'll start walking around having a look.
Don't touch the paintings, though, Brent.
yeah, look with your eyes.
I'm just saying if it can trap like souls in a painting, then it can trap. These might be you touch it and then it goes.
He kind of
That's
looks
where you
round
go.
and you see him kind of shaking his head and looking between it, and then you see him kind of pause just for a second in front of one, and then he moves on again and says, "No, I don't recognise any of these."
But
Why,
Brent,
whoa. Why did you pause at that one?
We're talking about these. Did they look familiar to you? I don't know. And he immediately starts walking towards a different painting.
okay, so we go. I'm going to stand in front of the painting that I saw him pause in front. What painting is it?
And you see him. He turns back towards you, but he purposely avoids looking at the painting as he turns back towards you.
Okay.
And he kind of takes a half step forward and he says, "Please don't do this in front of her."
What is?
And you see him like kind of nod his head towards his wife behind him.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine. But who is the person in the painting?
And you see him kind of half glance up at it. Do you look at it?
Yes.
You can see it looks like a meadow, like a nice, field, kind of quite serene, quite nice.
Okay.
Blue sky, nice shining sun, all that kind of thing. And you can see that there's a girl stood outside what looks like a little shack, like a little shed kind of thing. And you can see what looks like horses tied up inside.
Oh shit. I'm gonna walk away from it. I'm just gonna say okay, and walk away from the painting, and we'll kind of act like we tried to do it as quietly as possible. Is like, don't do it in front of her. I look at it. I'm gonna say to Gareth, I think that was like maybe their daughter that died, or it's his first wife, or something stupid like that. I think it's maybe like their first daughter. Maybe it's their first kid who may have died.
Got trampled to death by horses.
Got trampled to death by horses, but I don't know what happened, but I've got a feeling. But how would this? It's this nightmare scenario again. We need to get the frig out of here, man. Because I think then you would want to go there, so then you would put your hand on the painting or something. It would suck you into it, and that's everything wants to suck you into it. We need to get out of this room. We need to get back out of this room. I'm going to head towards the door again.
You carry on exploring.
Yeah.
As you carry on kind of walking around 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's not a huge room. It's it's quite big, but not, it shouldn't take this long to find the way out. You can't find another door.
Are there any pictures that we know that we would recognize?
Gareth, I need you to think of a distressing memory from Gareth's backstory.
Oh dear.
That would be in the war.
You notice just as you're looking around, like you can see actively searching for doors, seeing if there's like behind paintings, anything. Is the window actually a door? She's absolutely looking for a way out. Just out the corner of your eye, you notice like a battle scene, which it jogs a memory.
Okay, so these are images that have been taken out of our heads and put into these pictures of things.
Yeah. The whole thing's like a nightmare.
I'm going to need you to explain the memory. As much detail or as little as you want to do. If you want to just give us an overview, that's fine. Just give us this horrible, distressing memory that Gareth has.
It was one of the final days of the war, where war was about to be. We were about to win the battle, and my best friend that was with me throughout the whole battle, we were celebrating that we were about to win, and then an arrow came and shot him straight in the head.
Oh.
And then he died. And then minutes afterwards, the truce was called.
Oh wow!
So does he see like the Bayeux tapestry with the arrow in the eye?
As he sees this scene on the painting, you kind of blink. You're all with him in the memory of this happening right there, right now. Gareth, I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw. As you experience this again, you feel just at the side around your leg, something just suddenly wraps around it.
That's a 1.
Do you look down?
Yes.
You see the little girl.
Oh.
So you'll get advantage. Because you were nice to her, so you get advantage on some of the rolls.
Oh, okay. That's good because I got a 1.
Yeah.
13. That's 13.
Cool. Actor, you're going to need to give me a wisdom saving throw as well. It's a lower DC because it's not your memory.
8.
Cool. You will both, unfortunately, take 6 psychic damage.
Need to start thinking of taking some potions.
As you kind of come out of this reverie, the image kind of fades. You're back in the memory gallery again. Actor, immediately behind you, you kind of take a couple of steps back and kind of back into the door.
Okay, cool.
And now that because it's triggered that memory again, now it's made me a bit more angry that it was a memory that was suppressed, and now whatever it is that we find, it would be 0 tolerance. It'd be just straight out attack.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to take a potion.
Okay.
What's the greater healing one?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to drink one. If I can. Do I have to roll to see if my hair falls out?
No, I roll.
Because I don't know if that's the one of them that it was, because they're mixed together.
I know. Whenever you say when I'm rolling to see if it's going to be that one or not.
Okay.
I'm still in the nightmare.
Hello, hi, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, actually, that's not so bad. Do you go through the door?
Oh, we found a door?
Yeah, Actor kind of took a step back and then the door appeared behind her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get out of here.
Okay. So, yep, step through again, back into the room with 3 black doors in front of
Right.
So it'll be the right one this time.
Yeah.
you. Go to the right one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. So, as you open the door again, everyone's vision darkens. You're presented with quite a grimy room. Walls lined with ornate, grimy mirrors.
Ooh, don't want to see what's going to be in that one.
Oh, dear.
The air is thick, filled with the unsettling scent of iron and something decaying.
Okay. So we need to walk down and tell the little girl, don't look, just look at the floor.
You
I'm
see
gonna
the
say,
mum puts her hand
I was
over
going
the
to say,
girl's
how
eyes.
can the
Yeah.
dad carry her?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll just say maybe he picks her up
Yeah,
and then
so
holds her in such a way
he's got her
that,
head like tucked right in.
yeah,
He kind of holds the wife's hand, and they both kind of close their
Yeah.
eyes, and he holds onto the rope tied onto the
Yeah.
back of either Gareth or Actor, whichever one he's tied to.
Yeah.
So he's not going to look. He's just got his eyes closed, walking.
keep your eyes closed.
Yeah.
And we're going to walk down the corridor.
As you pass the mirror, you can see kind of out of the corner of your eye, your own reflection as you're walking past. Even out of the corner of your eye, you can see it's like a distorted, grotesque
Yeah.
version of you. Kind
So
of,
no matter what you see, Gareth, just walk forward.
it's
Just walk
following
forward.
your own movements. Every couple of mirrors down this very long corridor, your reflection kind of is just out of step with what you're doing.
Keep going.
Okay. As you get maybe halfway, just over kind of halfway down this corridor, you can see at the end the black door now. Who's at the front?
Are you at the front or am I at the front?
I'll be at the front.
Okay.
Cool. So the dad's holding onto the rope on the back of Actor.
Yeah.
So Gareth, you notice that your reflections on each side are about a step ahead of you. They're in the mirror in front of you before you get there.
Okay.
So as you get kind of further along, every sort of few steps, you realize that these reflections are getting a little further ahead of where you are.
But before they were behind.
They were your reflections. They were at the angle that you were at as you passed the mirror. Now they're ahead of you. Your reflection, you can see at the corner of your eyes, unless you want to look up at them, it's up to you. You can see they're in the mirrors before you get to them.
Are we near the door?
Not yet. You're about just over halfway, getting towards like 3/4 of the way down this very, very long corridor.
Okay, I want to look in the mirror. Oh, can I look in the mirror?
I'm going to sense his confusion or whatever, because then maybe he's slowing down a little bit. Just keep going, Gareth. Just keep going. Don't stop.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
look in the mirror.
Okay, we'll keep going.
As you get further along, maybe about 3/4 just over now, you can see Gareth notices the reflections are like 2 or 3 mirrors ahead, and they stop.
Keep going. Well, I don't see it, so I'll just
That's up to you if you want to
I'll
look
put
up.
my hand like that though, because then if I sense that he slows down slower,
Yeah.
my hand's going to hit his back.
keep
So then
pushing
it's
him.
just keep pushing him forward.
Yeah.
Okay. As Gareth gets level with where the reflections of him are, they suddenly lurch forward. You see the mirrors shatter out in your direction, and you see Gareth stood in front of Gareth, his face all distorted, as if like in a wacky mirror kind of thing.
Yeah,
Or like his one eye's higher than the other, like his chin's got half broken
And
down.
we all see this.
You all see this.
Well, we do. Over there, right?
The families don't.
Yeah.
They hear the glass break, and you hear the dad go, "What's happening?"
Keep your eyes closed.
One arm kind of higher than the other. You see one leg is kind of almost half the length of the other one. Gareth, what's your favourite spell?
Oh.
The favourite one I've got now.
Right, say it. Don't tell me favourite spell.
Fireball. Has to be a damaging one.
Yeah. Fireball is a good one. I do like Fireball, but I like Thunderstep now.
Okay.
You do actually. That is true. Actually.
It does, yeah.
Got me out of a couple of bad situations.
So as the reflection lands right in front of you, they both kind of merge together into one reflection of Gareth stood right in front of him. Come on. I'm gonna do it.
So I look up at it and go, "Well, Gareth, you've looked better. I can. I'll be honest."
And I'm gonna
And
go not that much better though, in fairness.
And the mouth kind of, the mouth kind of half cracked, like half like descended down his face, goes right back at you. And as it reaches forward, there's a thunderous boom as the reflection appears 10 foot further down the corridor. And you and Actor are going to have to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Bollocks.
As he thunder steps away from you.
19.
16.
Cool. You'll both only take half at least. As a massive boom from the thunder hits you both, and you'll only take half. 3d10. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, 15. So you both only take 7. 7 thunder damage each, please.
Okay.
Gareth, what do you do in response?
Run!
He's in front of
Oh, okay. Bitch slapped back.
you.
I feel like just as a reaction would be to naturally just fire something back.
Go for it.
But I think how far away is he?
10, 20 foot. It didn't teleport too far.
So I think I'll run at him with my sword out.
What? All five together.
You'll get till the rope kind of gets
Oh
taut,
yeah.
and then you'll pull the family.
Unless you untie yourself.
Yeah. In fact, I won't untie myself. I'll use my sword, slash the rope, and then run.
Cuts through the rope, runs
Yeah.
towards the doppelganger.
Yeah.
And I'll just try to grab it, but I'll miss.
Yeah.
No!
You grab the rope that he's cut.
Yeah. Oh, you wanker.
And I run at it.
Go for it. He's
I
on.
run at it, going ah.
It's a 30-foot rope.
Yes,
No,
I'm-
it's a 28-foot rope. It's useless.
Do it, roll 10.
Oh, God, sorry. But now you've done it, kick his ass. Eyeball!
14, hold on. Plus 5 is 19.
That's it, yeah.
And then damage is 1d8. 4. 5 plus 4, 9.
9. Nice. So as you run forward, you kind of like spin, slice through the rope, and use the momentum to, keep running towards this thing. You see it kind of smile as you get close enough to it. Slash straight across it. The whole thing just smashes into shards of glass, which kind of explode everywhere onto the floor.
Plus 1d6 radiant damage, which I rolled a 6.
Oh, wow. You hear the dad like kind of shouting in your direction now from 20, 30 foot behind you, going, "What's happening? Gareth, why have we stopped?"
I've just killed myself.
And you hear the mum kind of gasp and the little girl go, What's going on?
Is there anything in front of Gareth now?
In front of Gareth? No.
Apart from the door.
No, you can see the door about
You can
another
see the door.
40 or 50 foot.
Run! So we just run. Come on, let's just run to the door. Let's go.
So I shout back, going, right, it's gone. Come on, go.
So I'm going to say, right, we're going to run. And I'm just going to tug
As you
the rope gently.
Turn to look over your shoulder like that, you can see your reflection look up at you.
Flipping the birds. But you're not getting me. Right, let's go.
As you start running, you suddenly feel the rope pull as the mum kind of half stumbles, starts to get back up.
I pulled it a little bit.
You see the dad kind of with the girl in one arm trying to get the wife back up with the other arm, carry on running. As you get to the end of the hall, again, you can see your reflections starting to get slightly ahead of you until they're almost where Gareth is.
Okay, just keep running.
Can I, while they're running towards me, can I use my boomerang shield to try and smash the glass?
Absolutely.
Oh, smart thinking, Batman.
What glass do you want to break?
The ones where they're coming towards.
Oh, the one before the reflection gets to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll tape.
Use my white one.
Can he see our reflections ahead of us as well, so he knows? And that's what happened to him, so he knows that's what's going to happen.
6 plus 3, 9.
9. No, it's enough to hit it. It's a stationary mirror. Yeah. Swing your shield off. It kind of ricochets off when you see a massive crack go up. It doesn't shatter the glass entirely, but you see it smash into it and cause enough of a crack that it goes all the way floor to ceiling before it kind of spins back and returns to him. Do you want to throw it at the other one?
Yeah. Or am I able to tell them to stay where they are, run towards them, and then turn around and do Thunder Wave, which is a cone? Would that smash
Okay.
things either side 15 feet in front?
That's a clever idea.
Try.
That is a very clever idea.
Yeah, let's do that. So I run to them and then look down the corridor towards the door and do Thunder Wave, which then is a 15-foot cube all the way down.
Very clever.
Smashing all the mirrors.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Idea.
Absolutely. I like that. So you fire off this thunder wave. You see each of the mirrors just breaking one after the other. Just as kind of the reflections get to the mirrors, you see them kind of half stumble and spin, and then you see all the parts of them just explode as fragments of glass all across the room.
2 seconds. I just need to shut this door because the cat's just opened it. Hold on.
Meow.
He wants to play. Kitty wants to play.
And I need to do wild magic. God, I can't fit this back.
Fireball, everyone's dead.
Yeah. And I had to do wild magic.
Okay.
Nope.
You're good.
Yeah, good.
As you see the last of the wave kind of break the mirrors towards the end of the hall, you see the glass kind of collapse to the floor. The fragments with little pieces of actor's reflection get kind of blown across the room. All is silent.
Ooh.
I did have a really bad thought of maybe smashing the glass, made millions of them.
Just loads of tiny actors.
Yeah.
That's like Army of Darkness, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just loads of little
He
ones just
smashes him,
smash
yeah.
on your ankle.
Okay.
Or just maybe they're so small that they can't attack you. There's just hundreds of them underneath Gareth going, "You suck! You suck!
Like Gulliver's Travels.
Loser!"
So we'll walk towards the door.
Yeah, you kind of have to be careful on the glass.
Yeah.
There's tons of glass everywhere now. And you are, as you went to bed, so unless you went to bed with your boots on, you're all kind of still barefoot kind of thing. Yeah, you get to the door at the other side, it's unlocked.
Okay.
We open the door.
Yeah, step through. Room with
Back
3
in the
doors.
room. Okay. Well, we're just going to check everybody's feet, make sure everybody's feet's okay.
The dad kind of put some slipper boot kind of things on when he was in the room. He's good. Yeah, the wife managed to push the glass out of the way with her feet she was walking through, and he's carrying the girl.
We haven't really got any nightwear and stuff, so if I've got, I'll heal our feet if any.
No, you're good. You don't have to take an injury yet. It's fine.
Okay.
Plus, you're a monk. You've probably done barefoot stuff.
Exactly. I go across fiery coals, for God's sake.
So was that the middle door we went in last time?
No, that's all 3 of them.
Oh.
There was the library, the picture room, and then that hallway. So the door going back is back into the inn. Maybe we should open that door and have a look and see what's there. Maybe we can't get out.
Oh, could we sneak in the first door again and see if it's changed?
The door that you've just come through, or the
first door,
the middle door,
the left door.
You went middle, left, and right.
No, we didn't. We went
left, middle,
left,
right.
middle, right. So we're going to go left.
Left again.
So that's the first door, which was the
library.
As you open the door, darkness again.
Yeah.
You're in what appears to be a dining hall.
Oh God, this is gonna go on forever.
I mean, it's not because we'll be done by that half. So.
No, this is what act I've seen. Okay.
There's a long wooden table laden with food. You can see goblets all set on each side of the table.
I ain't drinking or eating anything.
Nope, not a chance.
You gotta do.
What's on the walls?
Let's have a look. The walls themselves appear quite, nicely decorated. It looks like quite a fancy room, maybe in like a big manor house or something like that. There's a fancy glass candelabra thing above you where they've got like little bulbs over each of the candles to really illuminate push the light out. You can see like fancy like drapes and curtains and things hung around the room. Yeah, it looks like quite a nice place.
Okay, we need to think about this because this is just going to keep going on and on and on.
What do you want to
Can
do?
I'm going to scream out.
We're going to sacrifice the
Someone.
child. No, we're not.
The dad's kind of like, can we look? What's happening?
Yeah,
I'm going to
look.
shout out for Red. And I'll say, Red, come out.
I'm going to whisper to the... Yeah,
Your
can
jig
look.
is up.
Don't believe anything that you see.
Okay.
Nara!
All right, Nara, come out.
Nara.
Don't hear a reply.
I'm going to say it 3 times. Nara, Nara, Nara.
Look in a mirror. Oh, you've done that, Rim. Sorry.
Like Beetlejuice.
What do you want to do?
Is there another door in this place?
Not at this point.
I'm going to sit down at the table.
Yeah, I think we should sit down at the table.
As you kind of walk over, you can see that all the food that's been laid out is rotting. Is fruit covered in mold. There's meat with maggots moving across it. There's bread that looks so stale it's almost fossilized. As you kind of go to half sit down, you catch sight of the goblets. They're filled with like a murky, like almost clotting liquid, which at one point it might have been wine, maybe. You can see a platter off to the side of the table. It appears to have a human hand with the skin cooked to a crisp. You can see fingernails garnished with little sprigs of wilted herbs. The smell of decay is suddenly so strong when spoiled meat. It's everything's suddenly permeating. Now it's mingling with like an unsettling, almost palpable aura of dread when you got to the table. Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please, from each of you?
14. 14 on the dice. Then is it +3?
Yeah, whatever your con is.
Yeah.
11.
17.
Actor unfortunately failed. You are poisoned, so you've got disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws, I think, at the minute. Sorry, yeah, ability checks. So all attack rolls and ability checks for the next 3 rooms. Ironically, only the dad failed, so the dad's also poisoned. Maybe the kid still got her head buried in his thing, and the mum had like a hanky that she had earlier, so she put it over her mouth.
Okay.
As soon as you kind of get to the table and get overwhelmed with this horrific smell, the dad kind of points at the far end of the room and goes, "There's a door!"
Oh, I see what this is. So it does its thing and then presents you with the door. We need to, Gareth, we need to figure a way out of here. But right now, let's get out of this door.
Yeah.
You're going to go through the door.
Okay. As you step through, you're suddenly in a greenhouse.
Oh.
You see ahead of you a labyrinth of overgrown, twisted plants. Their leaves like unnaturally dark, and the thorns look incredibly menacingly sharp. There's a misty, almost phosphorescent fog hanging quite low, casting quite a sickly green glow over everything. It makes it quite hard to see, corners behind plants, things like that. You know,
Okay, let's just walk forward.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Amongst the flora, you can spot several cages.
Cages?
Yeah, just off in the distance, but the fog's quite hard to make out anything more than the cage.
Can he see if there's any traps anywhere? Anything that looks dodgy? Well, it all looks dodgy, but...
So as you start going over towards, the area where the cages are, you can see inside the remains, like withered remains of like animals. And then as you get a little closer, you can see some of the cages have disturbingly got humanoid shapes in them, all like twisted with expressions of agony, with roots growing through them as if the plants had consumed them.
Can we check the door that we came through?
That door doesn't open.
Shocking. Okay.
Are those three still with us?
Yeah. So, well, they're still tied to Actor.
Can we see that door on the other end?
Not yet. That's where the door's going to be. Not yet.
What's that thing in the middle?
They're the cages.
I think we just need to.
See if we're going to open the cage.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got a feeling the cage is for us.
Oh, it's got things in it, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it might be like double booked.
Currently occupied.
Yeah.
Occupado!
You might have to share.
Okay.
If it's got roots going through it, I've got a feeling the plants are about to come alive. Or some plant type creature.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to do?
To get the hell out of Dodge is what I would like to do, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay.
Going along the path?
I want to carry along the path.
Okay. I mean,
Gareth,
you've got the family with you,
Gareth
so if you want to, you can.
open the cage, that's fine. He's not tied to us, but I'm going to go straight forward.
Okay. So you work your way around the cage.
I'm going to try find. I need to at least try find a door. But we have since learned shit's got to happen, and then the door becomes visible. So I'm quite aware that I might not see anything. Because every time before we haven't seen a door, something's happened, and then the door's appeared.
Okay.
So I'll just have as we're walking around, I just want to have a shifty in the cages just to see if there's anything in there.
I'm more concerned because I've got the family tied to me. So.
Yeah. Okay, right. 2 ticks because my Roll20 just done a big poo, so I'm just going to reload it.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a click. You back? Can you hear it?
Yep.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's done it again. All right, hold on, sorry.
Who?
No. Hey,
Oh, no.
there we go. That was a pain in the ass. Yeah, this Crumb's not happy today. Right. What's Gareth doing? Sorry.
Just having a look in the cages just to see if I can. I don't want to open them. I just want to see if we can see inside, see if there's anything in there that, there could be a million gold, for instance.
That's very true, but Dave's computer keeps crashing, so...
That's fine. I'll just have to
There
work
still
out
could
what...
be a million gold.
Right. Right, that's Gareth. Right, so I can still move stuff. I just literally can't see what I'm doing. Okay.
Oh.
That's hilarious. Okie dokie. So yeah, you can start looking through the cage. All you can actually see are what looks like incredibly old, withered, but twisted remains of animals, humanoids, different races, different species. Some of them have been there for quite a long time, but everything seems incredibly old.
Okay. All right, so we'll walk, keep following the path.
Okay. As you kind of get to Actor, do you want to move yourself over a little bit, please? Because I can no longer do that. Yeah. And Gareth, put yourself wherever you want to be. Cool. As you kind of get to that point, you're going to hear like cracking and creaking off to the side. And if you look over in that direction, you'll see several of what looks like vines start like writhing and coming around together to join into like one coherent thing. As behind you, you hear like heavy creaking and crunching noises as one of the large trees kind of uproots itself, and they both start walking towards you. So we will roll initiative, please.
Okay.
5.
19.
Right. Actor, you're up first, love.
Okay. As soon as it started happening, I will untie myself from the family.
Okay.
And I'll just say, you stay here.
The dad immediately kind of like puts his arm
I'll say, right, you stay here. Mom and Dad go to work now. And I will head over to this thing. And I will... Oh, see, normally I make potions out of plants. I will... do something very exciting.
What is this exciting thing that you do? You choke on a polo.
I choke on a polo. I am going to just stab at the plant and try to, where it's by the center, the thickest part of the trunk, I'm just going to start.
So imagine like loads of vines all like wrapped around each other. So yeah, there's like a central mass, and then there's like vines all like reaching out from it.
So I'm going to try stab into it. Are we ready? Oh, no, we are not. That's not going to do it. That will be a 10.
That is a miss.
11, sorry.
That is a miss, yeah.
That's not much better. 15.
15's a hit, yeah.
Cool.
Into the bleachers.
10 damage.
Nice.
All of which is magical, 3 of which is poisonous.
Nice.
That's why we're stabbing, because it's poison.
No,
So I'm gonna just to try and
slam into the side of this one. You see the poison kind of spread out along some of the vines, and you see that whole stretch of vine just flop out and fall away
what's that
from the
weed
central
killer
mass.
called?
Roundup.
Roundup, that's it. Giddy up. You got some Roundup. Choo choo. Second. Oh no, that was my second attack. Sorry. That's it. That's
Can you not use your like bonus action to do your? Because I was reading about monk stuff.
Oh, weird.
To do like an extra, yeah.
Isn't that like your key points and stuff? You can.
That's like my key points.
When
You're
you
supposed to
use
do
the
like 48 attack.
when you use the attack action with either an unarmed strike or your monk weapon, which is your staffs at the minute, you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was reading, you know what the monk weapon meant.
Yeah. Yes, because we saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, and it's because
preferred.
all your attacks are unarmed generally, or you use like a preferred weapon, which is a monk weapon.
Yeah.
As long as you do that on an unarmed strike, you also get an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Oh, is that just a normal? With D6.
As long as you haven't taken any bonus actions.
That would be a 15.
Has it?
So that's an unarmed strike then.
Yes, is yeah. It's still whatever you are to hit normally is.
13.
Yeah.
Well, no, because nothing.
13 is literally
magical.
just a hit.
Okay, so we've got 6 damage.
Another 6.
And my unarmed strikes are magical.
Yeah, because you're a monkey business. So you slam into one side. The second one doesn't quite catch it, and then you kind of spin round, do like a reverse roundhouse kick, smash into the already injured part of it. You see it kind of crack and bend in that direction. Yeah,
cool.
Nice. It's its turn now. It will.
It will think about its life choices and decide.
Can you give me a strength saving throw, please?
Who?
You.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Strength saving throw.
Indeed.
Oh, cocked. I really didn't want that. That's 13.
13. Just a pass.
Oh, because my other one was a definite pass, but it was cocked. I was being genuine.
As you get close enough to it to strike it, you kind of land from that like the spinning hook kick, and your foot kind of, as it hits the ground, you see vines start to whip up round it, but you quickly kind of pull your foot away so you're not entangled by the vines. But the area in a 15-foot square around it now is all difficult terrain, so there's entangling vines all the way around it, but you don't get restrained by that. But it will try and bonk you with a free vine, which is 11, which is a miss.
A miss!
Woo! And that's its turn, Gareth.
Yeah. I'll look over to the family and go, "Run, you fools!" Like, what's his face?
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Yeah. I will get a little bit closer, and then I'll cast Ray of Frost on this dude.
Oh, okay. On the big guy.
Yeah. Which is 3 plus 8. 11.
11 is a fail.
Yeah. Won't do that then.
I thought Ray of Frost. Is that a different spell I'm thinking of? It must be.
It's a 60-foot range thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like, I don't know, cone of bloody cold or something, I think.
No, this is a frigid beam.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a different one. It's fine.
Okay, so I don't do anything then.
No bonus action.
I've got a bonus. I can't chuck my shield at him though. It's too far. I have still got movement. So that's 5, 10. Where do I need to get This thing's going to hit hard.
It's a big tree.
Yeah, it is a big tree. I will run back here. And then I will see what happens.
Okay.
I will swap my sword
Mm-hmm.
as to my fire one.
Ah, cool. Okay.
And then that's end of my turn.
Not you. Actually, probably that one. Actor. This thing kind of rips its roots out of the ground and it starts lumbering over towards you. See like additional plants as it steps on them, they kind of get whipped up and rip around the legs to like bulk it out.
I will go for this guy again.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's calling me? Not you. 12.
12 is a miss, unfortunately.
I will go again. 23.
That's definitely it, yeah. Oops. You don't want that one.
I don't want that one. $14, all magical, 3 poison.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Yep, slam into the side of this thing. You see more vines get splintered and cracked off, and they just fall and immediately kind of almost desiccate as they get separated from the mass.
Yeah, and then I will do my bonus attack. Bonus action. A 14.
That is a hit, yeah.
7 magical damage.
So good. You kind of spin round and like slam your knee into the side of this one. Is that you?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I might move round here.
Sure.
I wouldn't.
Okay, I won't bother.
It'd be pointless.
You start to run and go, goes, nope.
Because there's 15 foot around it, isn't it? Which is...
Yeah, half move. Oh, you're not affected by thingy terrain, are you?
What, with my spider boots?
No, I thought, was it you who's not affected by the difficult terrain?
I think one of us did have something to do with difficult terrain. I don't think it's me though.
15
What?
to hit.
Suppose.
I suppose.
That's today's.
That is 11 bludgeoning damage, and you're now grappled.
Oh.
So you're now restrained, basically. So all attack rolls now against you have advantage, and all your attack rolls have disadvantage, which they've got disadvantage anyway because you're poisoned at the minute.
Oh, I didn't do disadvantage before. I'm so sorry.
Right. Remember him now.
I didn't. That was a genuine thing.
Don't you have that potion that you can take, which will...
You made one ages ago. I don't think you drank it, did you?
You don't have your poison potion.
I do have a poison potion, yeah.
Does it both ways, like an ointment or something, wasn't it?
No, it's the dandelion.
No, that one that you just made.
Oh!
There was an ointment that you could use to poison or something about resist poison or something.
No, that was paralysis.
Oh,
Advantage
okay.
of paralysis.
The poultice,
Yeah.
the paralysis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was on the thingy. And I'm not paralyzed. I do have a resist poison thing, but that was if you ingest it.
Ah,
Ingest it.
no. So you're just poisoned at the minute. But you are constricted, and as the vines kind of wrap around you, you start to feel thorns digging into your skin as it constricts around you. That's its turn. Gareth.
Doesn't sound like a nice place to be.
Mm.
I shall move down this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points.
Oh, blimey.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And I will twin. I will twin a 3rd level Chaos Bolt.
Oh, jeez. That one
On-
at each.
One on that and one on that.
Yeah. Who are you going for first?
I'll go for the vines first.
Mine's first, okay. It's 13 is AC for this guy.
13. That is 11 plus 8. 19.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So do the damage for that guy first.
Yeah, sure.
So that's 2d8.
What kind of damage is it?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Plus 3d6. Okay. Ooh. That's nice. He's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
So I've got a 3 and a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. And that would be either fire or lightning. So I'll do it as fire damage.
Do me a
Oh,
quick Arcana check.
8 plus 3, 11.
You know that fire will be effective against the tree.
Uh-huh.
The vines seem incredibly dense and wet, kind of full of poison, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so lightning.
There we go.
So on the vines, it'll be lightning damage. So that's 5, 6, 7. That's 8 plus 12, 15.
Nice.
8 plus 15 lightning damage.
Yeah, arcing through this guy. Yeah, luckily,
I'm in the vine and get electrocuted.
luckily that doesn't happen
I'm
in D&D for some reason.
Yeah.
It gets earthed strangely before it gets to act.
I go, oh, that's a really cool. Wow!
And then the tree.
Big fella. Here, he says he's higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus 8.
Yeah, you
Yes.
hit him.
In fact, it hits him twice. It gets extra.
No.
That's what I
If I get 2 8s on this D8, then I get another attack.
Come on.
So let's do these again. Get. That's 7 and a 4 and an 8. So 11, 8, 19 damage total.
Nice.
And that is either psychic or force damage.
Oh, nice.
So because it's a tree, obviously psychic.
Obviously. Boom, you stop and go, and like ponder its existence for a little bit.
So that'll be force damage.
Nice. Blow off a huge piece of the kind of frontal trunk of this thing, and as it kind of shatters away, all of the shards around the hole that you've blown kind of slowly start creaking and cracking forwards and like form a giant mouth in the middle of it.
So now it can speak.
Yeah.
And then I need to do Wild Surge. Now, question. Do I have to roll it twice? Because...
No, it was one spell that you twinned.
Twin, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. On a fail, it goes up, doesn't it? Okay, that's lucky.
Yeah.
My trigger's a 2, and I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Now it's
3.
Now it's 3. Okay, and I can't do much else. Do I still have my bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll chuck my shield at this vine.
The vine, yeah, go for it.
Is it +3? 7 + 3, 10.
10's a miss, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No movement at all.
No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Where's Gareth? Is that Gareth on your screen, Laura? I can't see.
Yeah, that is him.
Cool. He's got 15-foot reach. There's a tree.
Oh.
Yep. As it kind of lumbers towards you, you see one of the massive branches kind of rip out the top of it, and it just swings down towards you. And that is 11. That's going to be a miss.
Yep.
And then from underneath you, you feel like one of the like roots suddenly smash out from underneath, right where Gareth has stood. No, that's a miss as well. As it kind of shoots out of the ground, you feel that the soil being disturbed. You kind of take a step to the left as it flies out from the ground above you and then slams back down into the ground next to you. So it missed both attacks. Yeah, lucky. Actor, back to you, look. This assassin vine is looking pretty messed up now.
Okay. I will just go for it.
You can see most of the thick kind of central trunk bit of it's already broken away and it's all infected with poison. Don't forget you are still constricted at the minute as well.
It is constricted. Does that mean I can do anything? Can I still attack it or not?
It does when you take, when I roll it, 18 poison damage at the beginning of your turn. You feel all of the thorns like dig into you, and a massive dose of poison just suddenly gets flooded through you. But you, where are you? So all your attack rolls have disadvantage at the minute, just because you're restrained by the vines. So you can either use an action, or you can wait till the end of your turn to try and do a strength saving throw to get out.
Is it either or?
Yeah.
I'll strength saving throw to try to get out, please.
So you're going to use your action to try and get out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, give us a strength saving. Yeah.
Ten.
10 is a fail, unfortunately. Yeah, so you're still currently restrained. No bonus action? Have you got any bonus actions? Yeah?
No. Apart from attacking, but I'm not going to bother, so.
Okay. So the vine is currently constricting you. With entangling vines, what's the range on this? Nice. That is 23 to hit.
Me?
No, Gareth.
That's a hit.
So that is the remaining kind of long vine that it's got kind of whips along the ground. You'll take 11 bludgeoning damage. You're currently grappled, so you're now restrained as well.
Fuck.
But that's its turn. Gareth's turn. You, at the beginning of your turn, will take 19 poison damage.
Jesus.
As you feel another massive dose of poison course through you from all of the thorns and the vine wrapping around you. You're not condition poisoned like Actor is, so you don't have disadvantage on your saving throws though.
I'm not grappled as well, am
I? You're grappled and restrained, but you're only taking poison damage. You're not poisoned. Whereas Actor got poisoned by that food smell. That's why she's got disadvantage on the ability checks as well.
So what can I do now?
You can either use you can attack it still, just at disadvantage, or you can use your action to try and escape. Because it is very beat up right now.
Shit, what did it get? What did it get for the AC?
What
The
to hit
attack?
you?
Yeah.
20, what was it?
23. I think.
23, 24, something like
So I've got shield on.
that. Nah, you could have done.
And right.
I got
Okay.
25.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been enough anyway. Right. Right. Need to do something. Can I do Thunder Step?
Yeah.
Which would get me out of it.
It would, absolutely.
10. Each creature within 10 feet. They're not within 10 feet, though, are they?
No, the tree blight's 15 foot away and the assassin vine's 20 foot away.
Right, let's try and get out.
Okay.
How do I get out? Strength saving throw, is it?
Is indeed, yeah.
That is a 13 plus 4.
You are out.
17.
Yeah, you are out.
So that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
But then I can action surge.
Yep. You kind of slice your way through. You get that sword at the right angle. You can cut through the vine that's wrapped around you.
So then if I then go here,
Uh-huh.
are both of these 10 feet?
Yep.
And then Thunder Step. Take actor with me.
Yeah, I'll get her out as well.
We go over here somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've biked my way out of this thing, quickly run over, grab hold of Actor's hand, and then say, I know you're feeling a bit sick, but you're probably going to throw up. And then stamp my foot down, and then we just disappear. And then they have to do a Constitution saving throw.
What's my magic number?
16.
Constitution. The tree passed.
Tree passed.
It does have +5.
Freaking blue.
It's
Yeah.
a tree.
He is blue. This is hard because I love trees.
Half. So it takes half damage.
Yeah.
So 3d10. So 6. A 9. And that's a 5. So what's that? 18? No,
Oh,
21.
What?
how much?
20. 6, 5, and 9.
Give me a number.
20.
20.
Yeah, 20.
Right, I'm glad you said that because the vine on the 20 hit points line.
Oh.
The vine just explodes into shards everywhere. But the tree will only take 10. As you see, like huge pieces of bark, like a few of the branches get broken off and smash off into the distance. You see, as soon as they break away from it, it's almost as if they just die straight away and just fall like desiccated to the floor. And then it kind of slowly lumbers and turns in your direction. And you see more of the roots shoot into the ground and start moving towards you.
And then, oh, fuck, you know, these rolls are low. 5, though, so I didn't wild search. It's now a 4. The rolls are really crap.
Well, I'm at this so mine are going to suck.
Only for 2 more after this.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then that's... I don't have a bonus, do I? No,
Um,
I action surged.
yeah, don't you get an action and bonus action when you action surge? I thought you did.
It says you take one additional action on your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on your turn, you take an additional action on top of your regular action and a possible bonus action.
Okay, so a bonus action, I'll do my second wind.
Cool.
Which is 6 and 9. Give me a bit more hit points, and then that's me done.
Nice. Really. It's not Gareth, is it? No. Yeah, can't reach you. Actor's turn.
I will use my crossbow.
Mm.
I don't really want to get up from close. Oh. 19.
Yeah, definitely.
6 magical.
Oh, 6, very nice.
And I can I have a second shot with it,
Second crossbow, yeah.
which is gonna 14.
14 is just a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me
15
done.
for this guy.
It's not bad for 2 disadvantage.
Not at all. So yeah, Actor kind of recovers enough that she, like, you see her whip out these 2 crossbows and just.
Yeah, I'm not getting close again. You can bollocks
You
that.
see, one shot goes wide, other one catches it straight in the like the gaping mouth, and you see the back of it just blow out with the force of the crossbow. It took a bit of damage off it. Yeah. Gareth's turn.
Right, I'm going to give this one last chance. If I don't do it this time, that's it. I'm getting rid of this spell at first opportunity.
Go on.
I'm going to do Tasha's Caustic Brew.
What's the save?
16 dexterity.
Dexterity. It got 5. It failed.
Oh, yes! It works.
Finally.
Something works. Right. Now it
So the whole thing's now burning.
It's
with
acid. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a fair bit as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 64.
Jeez.
So 64 and then additional 2d4 every turn.
Nice.
That's 4, 8, 10, 15, 18.
18. Jeez.
18 acid damage.
Oh yeah, you straight away just firing this spout of just acid arc, firing along in a straight line towards this. You see all the plant life just burning away in front of you, leaving just a brown charred line towards this tree as it kind of starts sinking roots into the ground. You see one of the roots get hit by the acid, just instantly eats through it. The whole root just cracks and breaks away. It kind of drops to one side almost as another couple of roots shoot out to hold it up. That hurt quite a bit, actually.
And then as I'm doing it, I say, "You've got a mouth now, so scream, you bitch." And then whilst, 13.
The saddest thing is that this thing can understand Common and Druidic but can't speak.
Oh. But it can understand us. I'm swearing at it.
I open my mouth, but I cannot scream.
But it can viciously attack people.
It
so
can kind of like you see the mouth open further, and you hear kind of the groan of it going.
it attacked first.
Yeah. And then as my... Oh, no, I ain't got a bonus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and my bonus, I'll chuck my shield at it.
Yeah.
6. It's a miss, isn't it? 6 plus 3, 9.
9 is a miss, yeah. So it's turn. It's going to take a step forward. So I can get both of you now. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's taking a step.
You're not
There we go. Now we can get both of you.
No.
Ah, it's a natural 1.
Yes. Best ones.
Second attack is 22 to hit Gareth.
Oh, and then I will do my reaction now.
Oh, is that shield?
I will shield.
So that'll be a miss.
Yep.
That's both of his attacks, yeah.
And then a wild
first one's
surge
like
and
full
I
branch.
wild surge.
Oh, nice. So the branch slams down into the ground next to Actor. She kind of takes a step to the side. You see a root explode next to Gareth, and he kind of flings his hand out to the side and uses his shield to like blast the root away. And then I will get me wild magic up. What level spell was it?
1.
Give
Because
me a D20.
I'd lose it because it's just a reaction thing, and then I can't control as I normally would. 6.
6, so that makes it 5. And a D100, please.
79.
Oh, let's have a look. I don't remember we've done any more up in the 70s. 79. You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to fire for the next minute.
Oh. What a pity for the
Good for the
tree.
tree.
It's also not good for us if we can. Well, I have fire. I'm resistant to fire damage, so does that make me normal then?
That just makes you normal right now. For the basically till the end of combat, it's only a minute.
Okay.
So now you, Gareth, and the tree are vulnerable to fire, but because you're resistant, you're just straight roll.
Yeah.
But there's only one guy. Actually, no, you can do your hellish rebuke. There's only you two that can do fire in.
Yes.
Right now. Son of a
I
bitch.
wonder what I'm going to do next.
I wonder what you should do next.
Well, that's the end
I
of the
can't
tree.
do fireball because I haven't got any spell slots left.
That's the end of the tree, so it's Gareth. No, it's not Gareth, it's Axer.
I will firebolt
Yes.
I'm going to snap it back together.
from my staff.
Cool.
Yeah. And we're going to attempt it because it's never worked yet. It has literally, I have never succeeded. And
Come
I'm
on.
at disadvantage.
Come
so
on, big money.
this ain't going to go well
Big money.
at all.
Big money, come on. This
Come
is
on.
it. This is it. Natural 20s on both.
No, that is a miss. Sorry, bye.
You got inspiration. You got
You have
inspiration.
inspiration.
I mean, is it really worth it?
You know?
Yep, all right,
too.
I'll waste my
Yeah.
inspiration.
Gotta use it, haven't you?
Oh, that's a hit.
Yes.
Yeah, so I got a 16 and a 19.
Yes, they both definitely hit.
I don't know how to use. Oh, that's 1d10.
So D10 and then we'll be doubling it
Why?
because it's vulnerable to
It's
fire.
vulnerable. So a d10, we will roll a 1.
Oh, so it'll do 2.
Oh, plus
Oh.
2.
So 3.
Don't know why, but it says plus 2 there.
It's
So
whatever your
that's
spell
3.
casting.
Okay.
So 6.
So a whole 3.
Double that, so take 6.
Yeah. Okay.
No, so as you kind of fire off, at the last second, you sort of realize you're going to miss, and you just slightly aim it to the left and fire at this fireball
To the
off from the
left,
staff.
to the left.
To the left. And it kind of hits the side of the trunk. You see it skip across the surface of this tree, and then it ignites loads of the leaves. You see them all start to burn and char from the top of it.
And I'm going to sit there and look at the tree, and I'm going to go, come on.
Any movement, love?
No, I'm going to stand.
You sure? Because
Yes,
it's within range to start twatting you.
I am going to stand there.
Still in range to twat you.
Yes,
Okay.
and I'm going to go, come on.
Gareth's turn.
So I will do firebolt.
Yep.
Obviously. And that is a 17 plus 8.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
What does it mean now when it's vulnerable?
It'll just take double whatever damage you do.
Mine's 2d10.
Ooh. Real big.
I'll go home.
I will quicken this.
Ooh.
I'll use my sorcery points. Quicken it.
Mm.
That's 8 and a 4, so 12.
Ooh. So 24.
Yeah.
Boom. Absolutely fire this little bolt of flame off. You kind of aim at the opposite side to the one that Actor hit. And you see it kind of again hit the bark and then skip up to the branches. The whole top of this tree is engulfed in flame now. You can see the branches are up trying to swing around to put the flames out.
Is it looking pretty bad or what?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole top half of it is on fire now.
All right, so I'm going to run at it and then smack it with my fire sword.
Yeah.
You are also vulnerable.
And tell me the fire damage separately.
Yeah. So first to hit is a 19 plus
Yeah, absolutely.
8. Not 8.
Blade.
Whatever it is.
Blade from
5.
Oh, yeah. That's
Stuff.
And
eight.
that's
Yeah. Nice.
1d8, 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
9, so 18.
Slashing. 9, no, slashing.
Oh, so 9 slashing, yep.
Yeah, and then 1d6, 2. So 4 fire.
Another 4 fire damage. Break it down for me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Well
I
done.
was hoping that because I've got 34 hit points left.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether to go in for it because one swing and this thing's probably going to kill me.
There's like 11 hit points left.
So after Akhtar does her firebolt, I think, oh, that's a good idea because I notice it's got a load of damage. And then I go in with it. And then just because I'm pissed off with what's going on, I don't even think, and then run straight in with my fire sword and just straight into the tree.
You stab it into like the big mouth hole. You see the hole inside suddenly gets engulfed with flame. You can make out 2 little like knots that were almost like where eyes would have been, suddenly like explode in like little gaps of flame in front of you, and the whole thing from the inside out just erupts with flame, and it all just collapses down around you. You see as each piece of it falls away, it's as if it suddenly desiccates and then hits the ground, like something else was like holding this thing together. So yeah, you are out of initiative.
And I'm going to shout to Gareth, we need to get the hell out of here. Has the door appeared?
If you look over in that direction, you'll see the door now.
Or let's say the family suddenly say the door's appeared, and then I'm going to say we need to get the hell out of here before any of these other plants. And just as we go past, oh no, see, I'm a monk, so I wouldn't do that. I was going to do the flower, but I'm not going to.
Oh, maybe some weeds. Brutal weeds.
What's your health like?
It's not great. I'm about half.
Yeah, I need to chug another potion.
Okay.
So what's that? Another 20, isn't it?
Are you going to do that? Are you going to do that in here or in the like choice room?
Oh, it's a choice room, is it?
Well, whatever you want to call it.
Well, we didn't go in the choice room.
Is it going to poison me if I do it in here?
The last time we went.
No, but I mean, if you get the family to open the door, you'll see the choice rooms.
Yeah. I've the potion here.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the choice room.
Okay, done.
Okay. So as you head in, again, you are presented with 3 doors.
Now, I'm sick of picking these 3 doors. Do you think it's worth trying to go back through the other door, back into the inn?
I'm just thinking, is it worth sending the family through one, you go through one and I go through the other?
Split the team?
I don't know.
I
know Dave's probably thinking, no, don't fucking do that.
No, you do whatever you want to do.
There's got to be a bog standard way that we can't like, well, it's easy. Because this, I'm thinking this, it just goes on and on and on. There's something that we're not doing that we need to do. There was no other way once we were in that corridor. Was when we came out of the bedroom. There's no other way to go anywhere. It was just this room. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know what to do.
Every room's been different, though, hasn't it? It's not as if it's taken us into the same room again.
Every room is trying to kill us, and I think it'll just carry on and carry on and carry on. I think there's something that we're missing. It's just going to eat like the nightmares. It's just going to eke away at our hit points until we're dead. That's what I'm thinking.
So what is it we have to do?
I don't know.
Die?
I'm not smart enough. Do the family have any suggestions of what we should do?
They just want to get out.
Okay.
One of these doors has got to get out, is their reasoning. Because if you were just there to die, would they not just kill you?
That is very true, but I think it's like a slow...
No, but they live off fear or something, don't they?
It's a fear. They're zapping the fear.
And the mum kind of turned around, like tears down her eyes, going, "It's working."
It is. No, you're right, sweetheart. It is work. No, it's not! I defy you!
You slap her across the face and go, "Pussy, man up."
No, don't say man up.
Sorry, Betty White.
Thank you.
Which door would you like to open?
Okay, all right, fine.
Let's use my D3.
Like you said, you can go through the door you've just tried as well. So there's 4.
There is 4 doors. Can we open the door and look in it? No.
The second you open it, you're in the room.
You're in the room.
Back in the room.
Look at the eyes, all around the eyes.
There's these 3 doors, but there's also the one behind us.
And that's the door that we've just come from?
No, the door that we came into this room through. Like when we came out of our bedrooms and we got the family and then we went, "Oh, there's a door." And we opened that door up and
that brings us into this room with 3 doors.
So that door's either going to take us back into the inn, or where we couldn't smash windows, we couldn't do anything. Or we'll just try one of these doors again. I feel like I'm missing something, obviously.
Yeah.
Stupid. I feel like it's a classic puzzle of something and I'm missing
Let's
it.
go back in the first door then that we came through.
Well, I missed like a left, right, left, right.
Well, there was only 2 doors though, weren't there? Well, there was 3. There was our room, their room, and then this door at the end of the corridor.
Yeah, exactly. But then in this room, I feel like we've missed something.
But there's only 3 doors in this room.
Yeah. But I feel like we've missed something. I feel like we're not doing something that we should be doing.
You going back to that door?
Yeah.
Who's opening the door?
The girl.
The little girl.
Yeah.
You can't pry her off her mum at the minute.
Can't
You know
what?
what? The dad opens the door.
Okay.
Yeah. Get the dad to open it then.
About it and going,
He
I don't know.
Let's go
And he
back to the room, and he kind of opens the handle.
Yeah. And if
Several
if someone
linen-covered beds on the far side of the room appear splattered with dried blood.
Oh, lovely.
You can see, and I'll move it across. I don't know if I'll be able to see it, but you can at least see it. See if it'll let me change myself as well.
Lovely.
Yep, can't see Jack. You can see bone saws with jagged teeth and other cruel implements neatly arranged on a side table, gleaming ominously in the dim torchlight. You can see, as you walk into the room looking around, drawers half closed with various medical supplies. On several shelves, you can see vials labelled healing potion.
I go over and chug one.
Um, you take 3 poison damage.
Yeah. Moron.
As you kind of drink half of it and immediately start coughing it
Do
back
you know
up.
what? And I was about to go, no! And then I just stop. I just don't say anything.
There are many more vials saying healing potion on.
And then I say it, and I'm willing to bet some of them are healing potion, but you know what? We are not taking the risk. Do not drink those potions. So basically, every door now is we're missing. So I know that we're missing something.
You see the dad kind of immediately like pulls the sheets away, so it's just like a bare cot, and it lays his daughter down on it, and you see like the wife kind of sit down, and he like sits on another bed, and he says, "We just need to stop. We can't keep running. We need to stop just for a minute. Just for a minute."
I really wouldn't sit on those beds if I were you.
I cast prestidigitation to clean it up for him.
Yeah, the blood gets cleaned off.
I really won't sit on those beds.
Can we examine the room further just to see if there's anything?
Could you do me an investigation roll first? I'll do it with advantage because there's both here.
19 plus 0 or 4. 19.
19, nice. And who's the one with a higher medicine roll?
Not me.
The actor.
Yeah.
What's my plus, you mean?
The medicine, yeah.
I've got 2.
Yeah, can you give me a medicine check as well,
Yeah.
then, please?
Ooh, 20.
From looking around, you determine that there are enough other supplies, even if you don't want to touch the potions, that you can essentially use this essentially as a short rest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have a short rest. So I will probably chug a potion. How many points are you down?
I'm all right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep thinking that we're just missing something.
Yeah. But there must be an end to it because we can't just walk through all the doors and it's not going to be infinite.
Yeah, but I think no, it's not going to be infinite. You're right, but I still think it's one of those puzzles that is kind of like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's something like, well, if you'd have done this ages ago, do you know what I mean? Because every room is trying to kill us, that scare us to death. But there was no like, there was no riddle or anything. I'm trying to think if the little girl said anything or that she didn't.
And there's nothing obvious in this room that stands out like a sore thumb now.
No. And maybe it is a long haul one because it's created basically a short rest room. So, do you know what I mean? Like it's giving you a short rest room means you're in it for the long haul, as it were.
There's no big bad in here, is there, that's going to kill us?
No, because this is a short rest room, so that's what I'm thinking. It's like a.
But then there's no other door, though, is there?
No. So maybe after a short rest, we just turn around and. Because this was the one to the inn, wasn't it? This was the door to the inn.
Oh, okay.
Or we thought was back to the inn, and this is now the short rest.
So is that door still there?
Is the door still there? No. So something's about to kill us, or try.
Or maybe we just kill ourselves by drinking potions.
No,
Yeah.
that door's not there. There's another door.
Oh, there is another door. So the door that we came in.
It's not there. There's a
not
new
there,
door.
but there is another door.
And if you open that door, you can see the choice room again.
Ah, okay. So yeah, this is like a short rest. So this essentially is an inn. So.
It's the poisons are the things that hurt you in this room.
Ah, okay. So if you're stupid enough to just go and drink a poison
Yeah.
that's a healing
Or
potion.
if you keep going, well, maybe some of them are okay.
Yeah.
Eventually, you get poisoned.
Okay, so that's why the door is appeared, because it's just like, yeah. Okay.
You've already been injured.
We
You're good to go.
yeah, we beat it as it were as well.
Yeah, once
So-
you've been hurt, you can leave.
The door, yeah, because it's taking damage. That's how we feed the room. We're feeding the room. This song's called In the House.
No, you've got it. I like this song as well. Would you like to leave the room?
Yes.
Cool. Right, I'm just going to try and reload this because I still can't see anything. So 2 ticks.
Go.
Got it.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's screwed. It just keeps going black for some reason, that screen.
Oh.
I'll have to sort it out for next week. I mean, it's a dodgy old laptop as it is. We just put Chrome OS on it.
Is it a notebook, is it? Chromebook.
It's just a really old stone laptop that we had lying around at work,
Yeah.
which we were just going to get rid of. So we just wiped it and put Chromium on, just to make it usable. But yeah, I think it's seen its best days now. And you just nipped upstairs. Should be down in a sec. Right. Come on. Right. You've already had dreamies. You don't have any more. You're a greedy little bugger. What's up, Buff? No, you've had dreamies.
They just got the cat some cat toys,
Oh,
and they got catnip in them.
yeah.
They went absolutely nuts.
One of my kids' cats do that. Like, I think one of them, because they've got like 4, I think now. A couple of them just don't care at all, and there's
Yeah.
I know there's one that goes absolutely mental for it.
Just drool everywhere.
Oh, catnip,
Yeah.
yeah. You like some catnip, do you? Yeah. Right, so
So you go back to the choice room.
yeah. Now basically what we are doing is we are feeding the house.
Yeah, which
Feeding the rooms.
would it stop if someone died?
No,
Stabs the dad.
probably. It's got no to feed, but we'd all have to die because while something's here, it's feeding on us.
And you've already kind of discovered what happens when you die.
We end up in the pictures, or we end up in the house. So I think the innkeeper and the
Daughter.
daughter are like either trapped here as well as They're like the gatekeepers of it, running the whole joint.
Oh, the
What would you like?
genies.
What would you like to do?
Don't use that kind of language, please.
What do you want to do?
Me. What do we want to do?
So we're back in the choice room now.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I need to go through a door.
Which door would you like?
You pick a door.
Number 2.
Into the middle one.
Yep.
So, as you step through, you are all presented with a decrepit wooden bathtub sitting in the corner.
Don't make bath time scary.
Sorry, love. There you go. Have a bath.
I'm just trying to think if any of these rooms have any significance to anyone.
If you ask the dad or the mum, they've never seen the rooms before.
You know, like if it's been in his head and we're just...
Mm.
The mum imagined that she was drowning,
So did you.
and so did I. Who was on fire? The dad was on fire.
Mm.
I was on the edge of a cliff or something.
Yeah, and then you were buried.
Buried.
And what was the third one? Can't remember. Oh, you were trapped in a rock cavern kind of thing. You got stuck. Next to the bath is a stone toilet fixture, as if kind of hewn directly from the chamber's walls.
I'm going to take a dump.
As you
I mean,
you
that
go
could
to
have
the
been a way
toilet,
out, mate.
you can see the bowl is filled with an unidentifiable viscous substance that seems to churn of its own accord.
Yeah, that's what goes.
As you get to the toilet, you can see faint, grotesque sketches etched into the stone around the toilet, depicting unsettling scenes that make you question the sanity of the previous occupants. Blood spatters mar the cracked tiles on the floor and the walls that lead to a cracked, tarnished mirror that reflects a distorted image of anyone who casts a glance at it. If anyone gone in the bath?
Yeah.
Go in the bath? No, I'm not having a bath.
I'll look at it from a distance. I'm already bloody poisoned.
No, not far away. It's a bathroom. How far away? It's only a bathroom.
I mean, I'll do that. I'm not going right up.
Look
Yeah, peer over it rather than look
you can
into
see it's filled with a stagnant, dark liquid that occasionally bubbles as if something's near the surface. And as you kind of peer over to look at the bubbling, you see one of the bubbles gets quite large, and then a tentacle flies out. So you're currently grappled. You will also take. I asked who went near the bath. And you will also take only three bludgeoning damage as it cracks you and then wraps around you. But you're currently grappled.
Okay.
The mum lets out a shriek, and the dad kind of walks over and starts trying to wrestle the tentacle off you.
Dad, can you chop this thing off me?
Yeah, I'm going to run over and
The
try
tentacle.
and chop the tentacle off.
Do me an attack roll, because it's all moving around. The dad's got hold of it. It's wrapped around Actor. You've got to see if you can hit it.
4.
Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers.
No, you kind of get the dad kind of bustles into you, and you
Plus
swing
5,
massively wide.
9.
Yeah, still a miss.
Friggin' you,
He's a bloody tinker dude. He's not a fighter. So as he kind of bustles into you, he loses his grip. You see his foot slip on the floor, and he kind of lands, and half of his arm gets submerged into the bath. And you see a tentacle whips up around his arm, starts trying to pull him into the bath.
I get one of my as they kind of then I get half the stuff and I try to stab the
Do it.
tentacle. No, that's a miss.
You can't. One of your arms is kind of restrained.
Yeah.
You can't like
Yeah.
swing hard enough. You kind of hit it, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Gareth, back to you.
Can I do shocking grasp on it?
Yep, absolutely.
Try and electrocute it.
Yep.
14 plus 8.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now that's a flipping it.
Absolutely. I'll say with that, you as you kind of reach out, and it's it's quite a decent sized.
But I want to put my hands in the water.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'll
And
say
then
as you
do it.
kind of stick one hand in there, that you see the lightning fire all the way down his arm, and the whole tub starts bubbling and roiling as the water instantly boils. Like flash fries both the tentacles. Both of them go limp. You see, immediately pulls his arm out. It just falls to the floor around you.
Yes.
Um,
Two birds, one stone.
and to the opposite wall, you see the door.
You're welcome. Took a bit of
And he
damage.
kind of like, the dad kind of falls backwards and lands on his backside a bit. Sits there panting.
Thanks, gents.
And the mum kind of runs over and it's a little girl going, Daddy, Daddy! Like runs up, like rips her arm around his back.
Oh, thank you. What's his name again? Brent. Thank you, Brent. I'm doing that so that the little girl feels like he's a hero.
And I go, for what? I did it.
Oh, Gary.
He didn't do all. I freed you both.
I know that, and you know that.
Your dad's a coward.
Immediately stands up and like holding the little girl's hand, he strides over to the door and he says, we know this game by now. Immediately opens the door and it's a choice room. He walks straight in.
Yeah.
He doesn't even stop. He just carries on walking straight across the room towards the door in front of him.
Okay.
Do you want to try and stop him?
No.
No.
Go ahead.
No. As he gets there, he immediately cracks it open. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, love.
Oh, why?
Ew.
Why?
The
Ew.
Dominated studio is a cluttered space
Fireball. Fireball.
filled with shelves of dolls,
Fireball.
ranging from
Fireball.
eerily lifelike to grotesquely misshapen.
And then I go to the little girl. Would you like pick one?
You could see a workbench sitting at the center, covered with doll parts, spools of thread, and oversized needles that appear way too large for doll making. The air in the studio is thick with a scent of varnish and aged fabric. And as you walk into the room, there's an unnerving feeling that the glass eyes of the dolls are tracking your movements.
No shit.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Mage Hand, and then I'm going to grab one of the dolls from behind, and then make it walk across the floor towards Acta, going, Mama, Mama.
I'm going to look at back Gareth and say, when we get out of there, I'm going to bitch slap you to crazy.
As you do you just randomly pick a doll?
Huh?
Do you just randomly pick one? You don't like to go, right, that doll. You just send the mage hand out and it grabs the doll.
You just whatever's closest.
As it kind of starts waddling along the floor, the dad turns around and he says, that looks like you, love. And you both look, and the doll looks like the wife.
And this is too creepy. Does any of the other dolls look like anybody else?
If you start looking round, you will find several other dolls that resemble everyone, apart from the little girl.
The girl,
She's a witch. She's a witch.
She needs to be sacrificed. So we need to slit her throat.
We're not in the girl's head or something like that, are we?
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to slap Gareth.
That's twice today. Nice. Do it. Just roll the damage.
Oh, excuse me. It's contested.
Unless he's going to try and dodge it. And, roll to hit.
No.
No, because he's not even going to see it. He's standing by the side of me, and I'm just going to, Gareth, and then he'll turn, and then I'm going to slap him.
But you're not a rogue. You can get like surprise attack as well.
1.
Plus.
Oh, it's a D6, actually. Sorry.
Unarmed strike. No.
You have disadvantage as well, don't you?
You're doing it to hurt him this
Oh,
time.
Well, no, I've done it already. I'm thinking 5. No, I'll just slap him.
Okay, 5 bludgeoning damage as she just.
Does the door appear?
If you look around, you will see the doors.
The door. You see, if we get hurt, the door appears.
Why are you hurting me though? There's 3 other people here.
Room. I'm not staying in a doll room.
The little girl goes over and she tugs on your hand.
Yeah.
And she says, "Where's my doll?"
Pick one. Pick
You've
one.
all got dolls.
Yeah, you listen. We're not staying in a doll room, so.
Auntie Ancto, I have a doll.
That's a good thing. Either that or it's a very, very, very bad thing. I don't want to be in the doll room. I'm already making my way to the door.
Actor's already out. She's gone.
Actor's making her way to the door. I've opened the door.
Okay, sure. So yeah, you can head back into the choice room.
Nope, you can all whistle. You can all stay there and do what you want, mate. I'm out of the doll door.
You can hear behind you the mum kind of goes over and like scoops up. She says, "It's fine, darling. It's fine. Maybe they're making you one. It's fine. Don't worry." And she like leads her out behind you.
Yeah, and then I will look at the mum and go, "Look, I'm really sorry. It's just that's not a good thing. If we've all got dolls and she doesn't."
You can see in the mum's eyes she's horrified by what she's just seen in there.
Yeah, thank you. Boys. You're on my side. Thank you. I knew I liked you. Boys, come on.
She's checking that the doll's not taking any dolls out of the room.
Yes, yeah. The doll's not taking any.
Can I look for the doll that looks like me?
Yeah. You can plainly find it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I take it?
No, it's not coming. It's not leaving the room. It's not leaving the room. I don't give a shit.
Why?
You sitting there and playing with it. It's not leaving the room. That's it now.
Gareth becomes the new doll maker.
You are not taking anything out of this room and bringing it out of the room. It's not going to happen.
And we're gonna have a fight. Is this
Yes.
it now? Is this the end
I
boss?
don't give a shit.
This is the end boss. The
I
house.
will catch a plane.
The house makes everyone kill each other.
I'll find the one for the dad. Find the doll for the dad.
Yeah.
And
I
then
will find the one for Gareth.
Yeah,
and
when
head off and I will see what happens.
As you're looking around, you'll see the dad is stood by the doll maker's apparatus with his own doll in his hands, just looking confused.
Just put the doll down, Brent.
You're in the other room.
Come out of the room. The door's still open.
The door's still open.
So I can yell into the room.
You can shout through.
So Brent, put the doll down and step out of the room.
And he'll look over like towards the door, and he'll like kind of catch your eye, and he'll just be like, "I don't understand."
You don't need to understand. You cannot understand it from here.
And then his wife's like, hand up saying,
"Come on,
Brent,
the women are the smart ones here. All 3 of the women are outside of the room."
And he'll like slowly got to put the doll down, but you'll see that he doesn't just discard it. He like slowly like props it up so it's
That's
sat
fine.
quite
Nice and comfy. Lovely job.
then
Step away from the door.
Like
The
slowly
doll.
walks. So as he kind of walks away, you see him like look back at it, but then he comes out of the room.
Totally fine. The doll will
And then
fine.
when he's out of the room, I'm going to walk up to his doll and then chuck it at him. Say, here, Brent, catch. Then I throw it to him.
Is he out of the room yet? Because I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Brett, are you going to try and intercept it?
Yes.
No. So Brent's outside the room.
Yes.
With Actor.
With me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're going to try and throw it out of the room at him.
Yeah.
Saying catch.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm going to reach my hand out.
I'm going to need Actor to do a dexterity saving throw. Let's see if she can get in between.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, because you're kind of diving trying to intercept it.
It would be a 23.
Oh! Yeah, it literally like hand just goes, just catches the doll
and
in midair.
immediately I throw it back in and go, Gareth, stop pissing about.
In one fluid motion,
I don't even want to
straight back into the room. She throws it back over Gareth's head into like a big pile of dolls, so it gets like lost into the pile of dolls.
It's gone. It's gone, Gareth. Come on, out of the room.
Okay, then I walk out. And it was just a test. I just wanted to see.
And you're not stepping back out of this room until I've searched you.
I just wanted to see what would happen if we took a doll out. That's all.
You're about to find you get a bitch slap. That's what happens.
So good.
So if Gareth steps out of the room,
Yeah.
I search him to make sure he doesn't have a doll on him.
Did Gareth try and leave with a doll?
Gareth, leave the doll behind.
That's not what I said. Did
I
Gareth
know.
try and leave with a doll?
Oh, it's gonna kill you. Have you not learned anything
No.
from the healing potion that it said the healing? It didn't. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, as you step through, door closes. Pick a door.
Did you like my thing that I punch him in to make the
That
door
was good.
appear?
That was good.
So if there's something that we don't like, just slap each other. The door will appear, and then we can get out. I'm not staying in the door room.
The dad won't open another door. He couldn't comprehend
Yeah,
that last room. He doesn't
Quite
understand
right.
what's
You're
happening.
quite right. You stop touching doors. Gareth, because I was mean to you in the last one, you can open the next door.
I'm going to let the girl open it. One. First door.
First
First door.
Okay.
Let the girl open it.
You are suddenly presented with the inside of a bar room.
She goes for booze. Nice one.
Start me on. Dimly lit by tarnished chandeliers that cast ghostly flickers across worn wooden floorboards. There's a long decaying bar, whole counter kind of dominating one side of the room, surface stained and pockmarked. You can see it's lined with bottles containing strange discoloured liquids where the labels are unclear. The stools around the bar look quite unsteady. The slightest pressure emits kind of ominous creaks from them. Notably, one stool bears an unsettling stain reminiscent of dried blood.
Ew.
What would you like to do?
I'll let Gareth take the lead on this one, seeing as I destroyed his little plan of the last room. We're in a bar now, it's fine. We'll have to wrap it up soon.
Yeah.
Can we have a look around to see if there's any bottles that say something that maybe we've seen before or...
Actor,
Yes.
could you form me a alchemist check
Ooh,
or herbalist? I'll let you decide. And Gareth, can you do me an arcana check?
What?
17.
Alchemy or herbalism? I think I gave you an.
alchemy?
Do you not have alchemy tools like you did just a
Oh,
herbalist?
I've got alchemy supplies, but I don't know what my check is.
Okay.
I'll just do the
Herbalism.
herbalism kit. $22.
Oh wow. Nom, 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 nom.
I mean, I would. To be fair. What?
Arcana check?
Oh?
17.
Ah, thank you. Between those two very good checks, the labels are tough to read on most of them, but you can kind of get a whiff. You like a couple of them. You smell. You know they're not poisonous. You'll get just like the tiniest bit on your finger and taste it, kind of thing. Gareth can detect several of them are magic, so you can determine what all of the different bottles of booze are. There are 10 different kinds of booze. They all have different abilities. So you can choose to take as many as you want, but you know that drinking more than one would be unwise, basically. There is a bottle of Reckless Fury, which is a swirling red potion with little fiery sparks in it. Luck Be a Lady Tonight, a 2-layer liquid with gold over silver. Unstable Teleport, which is a misty shifting blue and grey. Size Shift, a violet fluid which bubbles by itself. Spell Rejuvenation, a glowing, pulsating emerald drink. Speed Surge, which is like a quicksilver potion with streaks of lightning you can see in it. Painful Retaliation, a dark crimson liquid with a thorny vine kind of motif around the bottle, the actual glass itself. Statue Defense, a solid grey potion with flecks of what looks like stone in it. Charge of the Bull, a red potion with like a swirling vortex in it, which doesn't stop. And Clumsy Might, a creamy potion with little bubbles on the top. And they all have different effects. So any of them that you want, ask me and I will tell you.
I will take the Spell Rejuvenate and Statue Defense.
Spell Rejuvenation will restore your highest level spell slot, but causes a level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
And the statue defense. As a reaction to taking damage, you can choose to become invulnerable to negate that damage. You are invulnerable but petrified until the end of your next turn. So you miss a turn, basically, but you don't take the damage. And what would you like, love? We've got Reckless Fury. Look, be a lady tonight.
What's Reckless Fury?
Every melee attack is treated as reckless. So it's a roll with advantage, but every attack against you is a roll with advantage until your next turn.
So that's like a barbarian.
Yeah.
Go on.
There was Luck Be a Lady Tonight.
What's that one?
Grants inspiration extra as opposed to just giving you, the one. But I get to give you disadvantage at any point. Unstable Teleport gives the ability to cast Misty Step at will, but I get to pick where you land. I roll on a dice. Size Shift changes you from medium to small. Speed Surge doubles your speed but causes jitteriness, so you get disadvantage on all dexterity checks. Painful Retaliation. As a bonus action, you can choose to harm a creature at will, causing psychic damage, which I roll, but you also take half that damage yourself. Charge of the Bull. You gain a powerful charge attack. If you can move at least 10 foot in a straight line, you can make this attack. And if it hits, it is immediately treated as a crit. They are knocked prone. But if you miss, you take bludgeoning damage, are knocked prone, and are land 10 foot past where the target was. Or there's Clumsy Might. You get advantage on all strength checks and saves, but disadvantage on all dexterity ones.
I'll take the Reckless one.
Okay. So Reckless Fury, a swirling red potion with fiery sparks in it. Are you taking any more?
No.
Okay. Yeah, note that down. As soon as you pick the bottle up and keep it, basically put it in your pack, you see the front door to the bar open.
Yeah.
The door that opens, it is pitch black beyond it.
Ooh. This could be the prize for the end of the thing. Where you get to the end and you go, oh, do you know what? You've survived this long. Maybe. You want to go through the door?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go through the door.
Yep.
As you start heading through, you both hear the little girl kind of, on her dad. She goes, "Daddy, I don't like the feel of this room." And as you step in,
I knew it.
and the
She's a
door
fucking
behind you
demon.
closes,
She's a fucking demon.
it is a vast, very dimly lit chamber. And love, I am very sorry.
Oh, for God's sake!
Filled with 4 stone statues.
Oh my God.
No!
Positioned in various states of distress. Their faces contorted in silent screams, or buried in their hands as if weeping. Flickering light from a dying chandelier dancing across their features, casting ominous shadows that seem to move. The chandelier keeps flickering in and out, and as you walk through in the darkness, the statue seems to move closer, and that's where we'll leave it for this week.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh no!
Yeah.
No!
That was good. I
do
enjoyed that.
need to do some dinner though. I can't believe they're just ripping off Doctor Who. That's just disgusting. Or Doctor Who ripped them off, I don't know.
That's a good question. I've no idea how old this adventure is. I'll have to have a look.
And the Theros one's not that old.
I bet like stalking statues must be old.
Yeah.
Must be an old thing.
It's got to be. It's all comes from old stuff, doesn't it?
I mean, the whole time travel thing's just Doctor Who flavour, isn't it?
Yeah. Not happy. Not happy. Not happy.
Look,
I thought the was bad.
I have asked you on like session zeros anything you want me to avoid, and we've had that discussion. This wasn't.
I mean, I didn't think it needed to be honest. No.
Even Bandit's pissed off now.
She is. She's not happy at all. She's not happy.
So yeah, we will.
How many of them is there? 4.
Four.
There's 4 of us.
And a kid.
Yeah, but we know how to get away from them, don't we?
Yeah, I will let you slap me, and then the door opens and they're presto. That was good though.
Yeah, I need to fix this bloody roll 20 though, because I can't see Jack. Hey ho. Ah, that was alright. Quite enjoyed that.
Fucking weeping angels. The worst creatures in the world.
I mean, there are regular ones too. Look, there's some regular ones as well.
No.
Oh dear.
I really hope I can get him around.
Different, nice little different encounter. Oh look, there's normal ones as well. They're not all
You
creepy.
can go suck it, mate.
Oh dear. Right, well, try not to melt in your 40 odd degree heat.
We've still got inspiration as well, so we've got inspiration next time, so we
I
can
know,
Yeah,
so you're alright.
Ange, don't you blew us.
next time. We've got inspiration next time.
Could have taken that bottle for
Whatever.
inspiration.
I'm not
you know.
stupid. Everything I do really nasty. I didn't like the
There's got to be.
consequence. You're quite right that
rules
there
are there
is.
to help you.
Did you take the teleport one?
No.
Shit. That's the one.
No, because he rolls a dice as to where you end up.
That don't matter though. You get them so the angels are surrounding you, and then you teleport out, and then they can't move.
I mean, I like how you're presuming that the Doctor Who weeping angels.
Yeah, they are. They are. I know they are.
All
They look
I
like it.
all
The
I
statues.
said- all I said was that there are 4 statues, and the light keeps flickering in and out. And the light flickers out, it's like they've moved.
Exactly.
That's all I've said.
Exactly.
I've not said that they're all covering the faces, that they're not looking at you or anything like that.
Doesn't
Some of them
matter.
are completely normal looking statues like that.
Yeah. Have
But
you
they
have
all-
you still got that potion that makes you glow?
Yes.
Take it.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
But they all look like they're in various states of distress.
It might be a Medusa situation.
No, because they're moving.
Right. Huh?
They're moving, aren't they?
No, he says it looks like they're moving with the flickering light, so they might not
I
be
said
moving.
it seems that they have moved
You just be
closer.
quiet.
That's all
Just-
I said.
Be quiet, okay? Just hush up.
I even said sorry before I put you on the page.
He did say sorry. To be
did.
fair. To be
Yeah, I
fair, yeah.
apologize before the dolls. I apologize before the statues.
You can suck it.
Just in kitchen berating me now. Oh dear. All right, I'm going to get a brew. My throat is
Yeah.
parched.
Okie doke.
Have an amazing week, mate.
Yeah, and you. I will try
Yeah,
and get
see you.
over the angels.
See you next weekend.
All right. See you later.
Ad,
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
See you
Dad's
later.
bye.
Bye.
that's waving. Bye bye.
Bye.